I miss talking my...
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Bassel.
I'm Z Garcia. What's up?
And apparently it's too early in the morning. I'm Sammy Lee. Hello.
Yes, so very early.
No, it's not early.
We all know you get up at 5 in the morning, go for several jogs.
No, he reads 3 books, goes
Speed
to the
reading.
gym, and then comes to work and sets up everything.
And then eventually we show up.
So,
He's not denying it.
actually,
True. It's
we
true.
we had to take that boy back to the airport today,
Oh, that boy.
and we forgot. I guess we had to tell Melody that we were going to get up and take him, and she got up and took him earlier. So, yay, proactiveness. Hey, folks. So I got good news and bad news.
Okay.
We'll start with the bad news.
Okay.
We're playing Time Stories.
That's not bad news.
Well, hang on. We're playing Time
Oh.
Stories, Madame, again.
Again,
Okay, we're gonna finish it.
because we're so very.
The bad
horrible
news
at it.
is I can't speak for Z,
That's
but
right,
Sam and I have
boss.
forgotten everything.
Well, I remember we're in France
True.
because there's fleur-de-lis everywhere.
True.
I don't remember who I was playing last time. I will probably remember when I see him.
Oh, you mean like where we stopped? We don't know where we stopped?
We stopped in the middle of one of these.
Like we didn't
mini
take a
runs.
picture of like what we had or anything?
That is correct.
Bruh.
Oh.
However, I
understand.
put all the items. I mean, I have all the items and all the characters here, and I'm sure if we look at the characters, again, I don't think it matters. We can just pick a new character. But here's the thing: the good news is, we will allow you guys to help us. If we forget where
I'm
something
confused.
is, tell
There's
us.
footage of this. Why can't we just look at that footage?
That would have been something really cool to say at like 9 o'clock.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize you said I don't
You're right.
remember anything.
You're right. That would have been. I didn't
thought
even
you
think of
meant
that.
story-wise. I
Do you
don't
remember what character you were?
Well, no, but I figured we had a picture or
All
something.
right, all right. Well, maybe somebody can go and look that information up for us and tell us what characters we were.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be Louis,
The king.
the XIV.
It's 14.
Shush. It's also not Louis. I thought you noticed that.
I did. I was trying to be nice.
Where's Sam? What have you done with him, you
Dude,
monster?
I have no idea. I know at one point I was the fighter, but then you took over being the fighter at one point.
Right.
Okay, so I was incorrect slightly earlier. Whenever we use an imprint, they go back to that pile.
Oh, yeah, jerk. I'm
Well,
looking
that
through all
means
these.
that-
Wow, I don't know how many. No, cheater.
I've seen things. Tom, I saw
Well, I
things.
know,
I saw Bob
you
and
had
laughing.
you had just relinquished being the king, and then we did one more run after.
I know
that.
the king goes back.
Yeah. So I know.
Because I did that whole dancing sequence.
Right.
That's
that was,
right.
May
Yeah,
we
did
never
that.
do that again.
Oh, that was good. You
We
were
had to do
killing
that.
it on the dance floor.
I have no idea.
I know I
Oh
lost.
yeah, do we need to put that spoiler tag up, Chris?
Spoilers.
Oh, here we go. It's about to be an adventure. Adventures in streaming.
Go ahead, man. Try to find.
Okay,
who you
look.
were.
This is
have
what I was
no
playing right
idea.
here.
You remember? You don't.
I remember.
That's who you were playing.
I had the Musketeer.
You had the. Oh, that's right.
It doesn't matter though. We're starting a new thing, so we
Oh,
can
I-
pick any of these people.
I'm the Musketeer.
No, listen.
But I won't be the musketeer, Papa.
Okay, so what do we want to do at this point? Let's recap.
We want to win.
Breakfast?
Bob is missing.
Hooray!
There's
Why are we trying to find Bob again?
I don't remember.
He was mean.
He was mean, but he's our Bob.
He was always disappointed in us.
That's right.
I missed that. I need validation.
I don't miss that.
Okay,
He
so
didn't validate us. He made us feel worse.
I agree. He never gave us enough time and then made us feel bad for
Exactly.
his shortcomings.
okay, so we have gone to every location.
So
Have we gone to every single location on the map there? I know
There
we
have
could
been
also.
there have been a few moments in this game that we weren't able to do something because we didn't have something or other.
Right.
One that I really remember was we needed 3 flies to talk to that guy. That was really difficult to do.
That's right.
Well, hold on, let me go outside. I'll find.
Okay.
We'll look some
We
flies.
have 3 flies now in mixed our characters, and there's one that we put back. That boy, initial boy, who remember,
Yeah.
who if I talked to myself, I would have killed myself.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we have 4 total, but there's 2 more in here. But we also have a lady in here, Adelaide de Clairvaux,
Who took
who,
you
if
to
we
a
use her, we get to go to location 22, and I do not. Donuts.
You hungry, ain't you?
I do not believe we were there yet.
Well, let's go there first then. Here's what I'm concerned about.
Uh-oh.
My pitch, but also, here's what I'm concerned. What was that? Hey. I'm worried that we're going to start playing and the game's going to be over in 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, at the rate we're
I
going.
feel like we stopped at like
Right before,
15 minutes in, from the end.
Well, I
Spoilers!
also remember that me and Sam specifically asked you if you want to keep going. You were like, "No, I'm good."
I've eaten one of you if we hadn't stopped. I was really hungry.
So we want to take this lady and go to location 22,
Let's do it. And we should do something.
or do we want to do the 3 fly thing?
We can keep talking about it for another 20 to 30.
Which would you rather do?
I don't care.
I want to do the 3 fly thing because we haven't done that yet.
No, I don't care.
Look,
You can't even think of something to say.
All right.
I was going to say the hostility, but
I'm going to take the
That's not
Marquis
hostility.
Letelier.
That ain't
He's one of the other flies.
You taking the fly?
No, I'll take the woman. I'll give Sam the old
Fine,
dude.
then I guess I got to get another fly then.
No, you are the fly.
Oh, I'm a fly on a wall.
I am the Marquis Letelier.
Does anyone start with
right.
money? Do we have any of those people?
Money, moolah, cash, no. I do, however, need 3 hearts. And no, I don't think I have any money.
Dude, this guy is like,
He's pathetic.
this guy is horrible.
Yeah, well, once we get the fly thing
He's
done.
a 2-2-1-1-2.
Hey, once
And
we
he's
get
probably wearing a 2-2.
once we get the fly thing done, we don't need to worry about it anymore. Now,
Word
does anyone
play.
remember where the fly people were?
All right, give me 2 hearts.
Does anyone remember where the fly guy was?
No, start tearing up these locations.
I remember the fry guys at
He
McDonald's.
was either at the entrance. What's that first thing there that only needs 1?
This one?
Yeah.
The entrance to
Versailles.
Versailles, yeah, that's what it says.
All right, that might be it.
All right, let's
Sam,
go.
figure out our time. It's
We
5.
start with 5.
Wait, we have some disapproval tokens on there. We had 2.
We had 2?
Yeah, we did.
Ugh.
I thought something happened when we got 2. Or maybe
Yeah.
it was 3.
We can always.
All right, so
Give
we got
up and go.
5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That sounds right. Did we ever find the little wooden piece that tracks time? All right.
So actually, it was the Royal Construction Site is where the fly
Yeah,
guy
that's
was.
what I said. Yeah.
Man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So
No,
that's good.
because we would have written that
That's
down.
good. That's good. I like it.
All right, let's get some flies up in here.
That's good. That's a C. That's a B.
And out of order? Oh, it's a tiny spot. All right, let's read it. Let's see what happens. It says, the construction site. Hello, welcome back. You really shouldn't have stopped.
Wow, it says that?
Wow.
It's like the
It
it's like the Harry
morphs.
Potter cards. They're like the words change.
Yeah, yeah.
Morphs after every play.
That's
cool.
cray-cray. The area surrounding the palace is seething with excitement. The workers rush around and houses are raised one after the other. In fact, to attract his courtier to Versailles, the king grants bonuses and tax exemptions to any noble who settles here. On the left, a cart has overturned, and a few workers rush to turn it back on its wheels. Standing further back, a man who must be the site's foreman oversees the construction. Finally, a stern-looking officer closely observes the area's comings and goings.
There's a lot of light in here.
We don't want anyone to see anything.
Spoilers!
Out.
Sorry, we're figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not doing it.
All right, so guys, I need my, where's my play? There we go. All
Where
right,
do we
so
start?
Who was the guy who needed the? Was it this dude, the officer?
It's this slacker here. Let's just
Well,
go there.
I thought it was the foreman.
No, it's this rich well guy. I remember that. I
So
went
we
to see
all
him.
going there?
You better be right. Here
All
we
three
go.
of us flies?
If you have a fly
Hail
symbol,
Hydra.
turn this card upside down and read on.
If you have a fly symbol.
I already flipped it up last time.
Oh.
Recognizing you, the noble discreetly signals you to join him. It is Nicholas de la Reyne, First Lieutenant General of Police, famous for his efficiency and information network. Finally, one of my flies decides to show up. I was beginning to get worried, but everyone must be here before the meeting regarding the Paris affair can begin. I know that one of my flies has been seen in the park if you happen to be passing by. If the receptacle in a space of a total of 3 fly symbols, card E is now accessible.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now we're doing new things.
Oh,
Okay, so
watch, this is going to be like it's going to give us a junky item.
Bam.
Here's a plunger.
That'd be great.
Well, now that you are all here, I can share some details. You have
really-
probably
he's really
heard
aged.
the rumors regarding poisonings with their corn. Blah, blah, blah.
Why are they English?
I
We're in
don't know.
France.
Because
Ah!
vive, vive la England. The death of Madame Henrietta of England is certainly suspicious. Time has come to put an end to all these machinations. According to my sources, we should be able to gather all kinds of powders and poisons in the Parisian slums.
There's a lot of stop plosives in that word. P's.
But I need to learn more. Hurry and find me the valuable information I require so that we can perform the king's justice. Once his speech is over,
You wipe your face clean. And then.
La Reynier
I'd get
gives
him in-
you a
He did it
map
last week.
of Paris. Take item 32.
Here we go.
Why can't I look at the item?
Why can't we have some? 32, you said?
Yeah.
Whoo, map.
It's a map, it's a map, it's a map.
Holy
All right.
moly.
And it's
Place
a keepable
this
map.
card next to the board, close to the Plan of Versailles.
Not on it? Oh,
No. To
it
go
grows
to
the
Paris,
map.
at least one of your receptacles must have the fly symbol. If so, place the group token on the location of your choice. To travel from Paris to Versailles during a run, you must spend 2 time units to realign the temporal link in addition to the usual cost of your move. So we can go to the Court of Miracles, the Louvre Palace, and the Notre Dame de Paris.
I don't care. You're time captain. You pick.
Where do we think that dude's going to be? Do we still have that?
I think we need to go to all 3, honestly.
Oh,
to
yeah,
read.
of course. Where is that? Do we still have the whatchamacallit that we need to give to the father who is in Paris from the Clerval?
No, that's probably
Lady.
long gone.
I don't remember what you were talking about.
Um,
Oh, like that handkerchief?
yeah, that hanger's right there.
Yeah.
Where was that guy?
He's in Paris.
Great. Where?
That's a good question.
Paris. You're
Just
not
pick a
listening.
location.
No, it's Paris, boy.
Pick a location.
Just like Paris, Texas. They
Got it.
named it after Paris, Texas, what they did.
Yay!
You are
Get it! Hercules,
Also,
Hercules, Hercules!
let's put it.
amazing.
Let's put it in the title of the video.
Can you make it dance?
I think I can do anything now.
Sam, pick a location.
I don't know!
All right, Z, pick a location.
So much
The
pressure!
Louvre.
All right.
New
What
Palace.
number is that?
21.
21.
Oh, it's the top one again.
Merci. The Louvre Palace.
Oh, this is a. That's
Oh,
weird.
man.
Well,
A mini location. Oh, that's not a mini location.
you can't
All
go
right,
to
it
the middle.
says, you find yourselves in the middle of the square courtyard of the former royal residence, the Louvre. Followed by his court, Louis XIV, deserted? That's got to be a typo. I don't know what that word is.
Deserted.
look at it again.
No, I know, but it's
Fine,
a misprint.
it's
but
deserted.
supposed to
Okay,
be
it's a
deserted.
typo. Okay. Louis XIV deserted it for the Palace of Versailles. Yeah, it's just a typo. It says deserted. Maybe that's how they say it.
Okay, get over the typo.
They just
Although not fully abandoned by the aristocracy, the neighboring districts host an increasingly poor populace. On your left, 2 guards are having a discussion with an older noble. Behind them, a mother is watching her child
Sam,
play.
Don't go there.
At the far end
Why?
of the courtyard, 2 men are chatting discreetly.
That is you.
Oh.
I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you blow up.
I see someone I recognize.
That's it.
He's a buddy.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to Sam.
All right. I'm gonna do whatever the rest of you don't pick.
I guess I'll. Who was here?
It's a mother and her kid.
Yeah, I'll go talk to the mother and the kid.
Well, then switch us.
I meant to do that. I was planned.
All right. Actually, this isn't you, Sam. Sorry, this guy has a mustache, and I believe you have a
I
mustache.
have a mustache.
Yeah, it's him. It's him. It's definitely him. It's freaking identical.
Do we have item 8? Oh, that's the handkerchief.
Oh, you're the father?
Ah, I found the father.
That's kind of weird.
It's weird. You were looking for the father. It's you.
I know.
That's great.
This guy is super happy and wants to give us something.
Money.
Well, keep thinking about that. Wait. We already have the item the guy wanted to give us. So
Excellent.
he wanted to give us a certificate of business. We could have just walked up and got this a long time ago.
Man.
Well, that was less exciting.
All right, so there's 2 people back here being all Machiavellian. They're talking about one guy's telling the other one that they've managed to procure some product, and now they intend to pour it in the glass of Montespan, whoever that is.
Man, is everyone poisoning everyone in this game?
Yes.
So there you go. That's what's going on. And then I could read more, but I would need a hammer symbol.
This one
Or
says,
rose. That's a rose. Which I don't have.
Look at this little angel. This object he's been playing with since this morning was given to him by a great mathematician Leibniz.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Oh, there we go. There's anachronistic stuff for you.
He also gave him a pyramid, but he lost it.
Is it one of these cubes again?
Yes. Leibniz
Little
is
kid's playing with one.
currently in Paris trying to convince the king to finance an expedition to Egypt.
She then addresses the child, scolding him.
Get up, Francois. Your clothes are getting dirty.
If we have the pyramid, which we don't, you can trade it for the cube.
Where was the pyramid?
I assume in the Egyptian one.
Mulayo.
In what?
Mulayo.
Mulayo?
That is Korean for I do not know.
Oh. Why are we
I'm
speaking?
glad we came to this location. It seems like it's been a rousing success all around.
Well, I know where I am now.
Well, there's that. All right. Pick a new one. By the way, I moved the time unit thing. It's supposed. Where did we start?
13.
Started at 13.
And it went down 5 because I rolled a 3.
What's that? What?
It went down 2 plus
And
3.
you rolled a 3?
Yeah, but we already spent 1 in the first place.
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
Uno,
we
dos,
did. We
tres,
went to
cuatro,
2 locations.
cinco.
No, it just says reveal the 3rd card. It didn't make us do a time unit to go there.
Ah, okay.
All right, so we got 8 time units. That was a blessed waste of time.
What do you mean? Now we've seen that location.
Let's go to location. He says he's in 20. Now the mathematician, if I remember correctly,
You don't.
in Versailles was trying to go see the king. So maybe we need to go to the court of miracles.
What number is that?
That is 23.
Roll it.
Jordan. You have such good aim.
I know, man.
It's amazing. It's
So
like a
apparently we got to
skill.
all go to that first spot,
Oh, this
regardless.
looks evil. Ooh. I don't know.
The Court of Miracles. After wandering a dark and winding alley where much of the cobblestone has been lost to mud, you reach the Abbey Fiefdom, located in Paris. The smell is growing rancid, and local gangs hide in each nook. Thieves, prostitutes, and assassins rest after a hard day's work. Welcome to the famous Court of Miracles.
That's kind of
Most
weird.
are
The
beggars,
phrasing wasn't great.
and
yeah.
some of them are gathered around their king, the Grand Corsair, also known as the King of Beggars, who presides in the center of the plaza. On the right, a house is transformed into a shop. But for now, a malicious group hurries towards you.
A malicious group?
Whatever. We got to go to
Kill
this
'em all.
location. From the moment you step into the Court of Miracles, a group of bandits charges you, weapons at the ready. If we have at least one bag symbol, the criminals see you as peers and let you pass. Otherwise, it's time to fight! And we are going to get our butts kicked.
What do you mean we?
I'm standing behind the musketeer.
Yeah, you need to do the first thing here, so go
I
ahead.
do what I want.
Murderize. You need to get rid of this heart at least, please.
Pass. How about that? Here I go. Do we spend a time unit for this roll? Yes.
Go ahead. We need to do it now.
Here I go. Death to you filthy rats!
1, 2, 3.
Hold on. Roll. Yeah, okay.
Was that turned in? Is it 4?
I won't do it right now because it turns all of them into 2s. And I only can do that once per run.
Got it.
Okay, so that's 3 hits.
Yeah, but you're going to take a hit because that's a total of 4
Fine.
skulls.
Please.
Sam, how much is your attack?
I got 2.
Me too.
Oh,
How much health do you have?
2.
Yeah, we're the same.
You have 3, by the way. Well, you're holding 3 anyway.
I'm a cheater.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
No, you hit him
No,
for
no.
1, then he does 3, so it just hits you for 1.
Okay.
It's only ever 1 that you lose.
Well, not if we had that health thing, if you hadn't got rid of that.
Ooh, nice roll. Now we have to use another time unit.
We should actually be 2 farther down. Remember, whenever we go to location in Paris, we have to spend an extra 2 besides the roll.
I think that's just to travel to Paris.
No, it's travel from Paris to Versailles. Never mind. So actually, and give us 2 more because we went there, we didn't come back.
Like I said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. What is up with you?
That's it.
That's okay, we
It's
got
dead.
him.
Man.
Now we can visit the location.
A little poke.
Where does everyone want to go?
Well, I want to loot the corpses.
Loot the bodies.
Loot the bodies on the floor.
I don't. It all looks the same.
Yeah, it does.
What did you say when you
There was the
read?
king of beggars here. This was a shop.
Nobody has any money, so. Did we not have any money? Did we not start with
Not
any
with
money?
these people. We'll have to remember that. That's the thing, though. We keep running locations like if you have this symbol. So remember, for the last one, we need a guy with the hammer.
I know, but it's like, oh, great. Another run.
No. I get that. It's just consistent. It's
And
like,
then
all
you
right,
like pick someone, the next place you go, hey, you need the one you left behind. Cool, I'll do that on another run.
but see, that almost makes you want to just go, woo! Here's the hammer
I
guy.
know.
It's like
sucks.
It's like if you watch any of those Groundhog Day movies, like the Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, they start
instead of-
skipping stuff.
They start skipping and show he like walks and something knocks him over, and then in the very next scene he's doing it again.
But he's already there.
But
You
he's
don't have
already
to-
there.
You don't have to watch him like wake up, go talk to everyone he talked to during the whole day. Except in this, you don't get to skip that.
Right.
Well, it doesn't. This doesn't give any information about what any of these things are.
Fine. Let's just do it. No, it's on A actually, Sam.
Huh?
Oh no, you're right.
This is on it.
Whatever. Let's just grab them randomly and
Done.
hope we're lucky.
Okay.
This person is about to die because I'm a musketeer. Oh, it's Jack Sparrow.
Oh, I'm gonna poke this other dude's eye out.
I'm at the store, and I don't got no money. Also, I can go to the back of the shop if I have 10 money, but I don't got no money.
Okay, well, this guy wants an artichoke.
Do we have an artichoke? Yay!
He says that only an artichoke, his favorite food, will loosen his tongue. Well, here you go.
Do we have to discard it?
If you give him an artichoke, turn his card upside down and read on give him, I assume means it's gone.
Doesn't say discard the card. We're not doing it.
Okay.
This one is I can follow a beggar, and he's gonna give me a love potion.
I'm sorry, what?
And then if I follow the beggar, location F is available to all agents.
Weird, because I could pay 10 coins to make location F available to all agents.
Well, this guy's allowed me to do it for free, and I trust him.
Do you?
I do.
Have you played Time Stories before?
I do. I trust this man. He looks, I mean, he's wounded, but he looks believable.
I'm pretty sure this guy offered to watch my window.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know that I can go there, but
No, it's just accessible. We can now go there.
I'm going.
Spend a time unit. Do we all need to go there? Hang on.
I don't know.
Oh, we got another time unit?
Yeah, made this guy happy. The king of the court of miracles is in a
Alright.
good mood because he loves artichokes. And he said to me, this is the tastiest artichoke I've ever had.
Sam said we can go to this spot. Do you want to go?
Sure.
All right. Let's see what it is.
I better be an artichoke.
You follow the beggar into a dilapidated house where the air is even stuffier than it was outside. You're immediately ambushed by a group of men brandishing crude weapons who knock you out. Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome. He sounded
To
trustworthy.
wake up, we must pass the following test. It is a feather test.
Oh, jeez.
No, I got 2 of those.
I got 3, so I'll go first here. If successful, we'll turn the card
We have
upside
to,
down.
we spend one time unit to go to the card.
Yeah, and then another time unit to take the
Start
test. Here we
rolling.
go. Where's the dice? I got 3 here. We can actually get wounded on this test.
Oh, we're fine. We'll be okay. See, look, you did good.
Yep, I did. I'm okay. Who's next?
I'll go next. See, I'm just trying to spread it out.
Come on, Z. You only got 1 die.
Yeah. Take the one you.
No.
Oh man. Oh.
We turn the card upside
You wake up
down.
and slap
Brandish your feather at me?
You regain consciousness with great difficulty. You're lying on the ground. Of course, your pockets are empty. Discard all your money.
We didn't have no money.
Ha ha! Joke's on you!
But my face hurts.
Wait a minute. Why did we come here again?
Because the game told us to.
Man said he had a potion for me.
No. I guess we got the time
He
unit.
did, all right.
He did.
That the store, we could have bought an ointment of youth and poison. We could have bought those if we had any money.
And then, okay, just make sure you know which one you put in which pocket.
All right, well, that was exciting.
Mix them up. You in
Take us to
trouble.
the last one and roll the dice, Sam.
25.
Read it. Read it real
Someone in the
good.
comments said, what a twist. Didn't see that coming at all.
Notre Dame de Paris. You arrive in front of Notre Dame de Paris, one of the largest cathedrals in Europe. Its courtyard was recently extended, allowing a fountain and a covered market to be erected. On the left, street urchins lean against the courtyard wall, looking each passerby
I
up
didn't even notice
and
that.
down. In the center, next to the fountain,
You
onlookers
didn't
are
even need to roll,
listening to
but-
a preacher's sermon. And on the right, a covered market, overlooked by the statue of the fasting, shelters several shops.
I'm so glad we have money in this scenario. Do any of these people want to start with moolah?
Yeah, one of them does. One of them starts with $4, I think.
Whoa.
I think we actually put that one back
And
in.
we gotta
Yeah,
go-
but I don't think I was supposed to.
Yeah, I know. But how do we find?
You look through
You look
every
through
single
every-
I'm
card.
just gonna have to like glance at them.
Look through everything and tell me no. Let me know when you see Bob.
Nope, I found him. That was pretty
You
fast.
found Bob?
No, I found the guy with 4 money.
I know. That's probably Bob. All right, so on the left, street urchins. In the middle, a bunch of people listen to a preacher's sermon.
I'm doing a sermon.
And on the right, a covered market.
Great. I guess I'll go to the market.
So you can see things you can't afford.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
At
do
least
it.
this is a expeditionary.
Oh, it's a little boy. Hello there. I have a feeling that
Man.
curiosity
Do we need
led
money?
you here. You come to the right place. Do you know the legend of the Meister?
Hold on. There's a
If you
fascinating
can spare
reading
a
happening.
coin, I'll share it with you.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
Everybody wants.
Everyone wants money.
Everybody
This
wants
guy's
money.
selling the pyramid.
How much?
Several $1,000s. 2 Moolah Cash coins.
Only 2?
Yeah.
Well, we know
It
what
might
we gotta
be
do.
a replica. It might not be
We
the
gotta
real
goof
thing.
around for 3
I
time
got an
units.
imprint of this preacher dude.
Ooh.
All right, good.
You know he ain't got no money.
No, he has that 4 influence. This guy is someone who would have been way useful to get early on in the game
Yeah, but
because
we
he has
couldn't
that
get
4
to this
influence.
area of the world early in the game,
Well,
right?
we could have if we had gotten a 3 feather. Remember that one time where the guy said you can have an extra feather this run? We could have taken 2
I
feathers
mean,
and
the
got
fly, an extra fly.
an extra fly, right?
Yeah,
This guy can also move a temporal imprint card in the codex so it's left, but
that doesn't matter anymore.
it doesn't matter anymore. The biggest thing about this guy is 4 feathers. Also, he's
Biggest
a
thing is
cross.
his belly.
Okay, so
Look at him. He's a large cat.
that's pretty much it because we need to roll the die and spend 2 units to get back to Versailles.
Yep, that is.
Another run, Papa? Let me look at this guy.
All right, so who are we picking? If we're going to go back to Paris,
Looks like somebody.
if we're going to go back to Paris, we need to take 1 fly.
A little bit.
It does look
Yeah,
very.
It looks a little bit like somebody, yeah.
Yep. Jacques Donald.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it does. Especially if you look at it like that.
Yes, exactly.
So anywho,
What are we doing?
we need 1 fly to go back, so I'll take my fly because I think mine was the best of the. Well, no, yours is actually pretty good. Do you want to take your guy or do you want me to take mine? I know Sam
I'm not
wants to,
taking your fly, that's for sure.
I am not happy with this guy.
Sam wants to trade his out. So we need a hammer and we need money.
The hammer of the Scots.
Maybe.
A hammer? No, flour. For my thing?
Well, you also saw the other one where the person needed a hammer.
The one I saw needed a flower.
Oh, flower. I thought you said hammer.
I know, but it looked like a
Flower?
hammer. It was a flower, a little.
You mean
It's like a
fly-
rose.
One of these things?
No, that's a fly. Yeah, one of those.
But I
things.
mean one of those symbols.
Let's keep going. Let me see if there's even any of them.
I don't think so.
That's not it. That's not it. No. No. Well, I'll just look through the deck till I find one. We're doing whatever we want, right?
Stop. You're not as good at looking at stuff out of the corner of your eye like I am.
I'm not intending to.
Do we want to get the guy that cat? The cat has money.
Why are we straight up cheating? What are you doing?
Because I don't care
this.
anymore.
Did you care at the beginning? Be honest with yourself.
You're right. It does look like a hammer. We never came across this lady, I don't believe. You can tell me if we did or not.
Well, this guy starts with 3.
Let me read her story.
Starts with 3 money?
Yeah, this guy starts with 4, and he's got 4 feathers as well. He's the architect and
I don't
engineer.
think we've ever seen her. Have you seen her?
No.
No, right?
She is the only one in the whole deck.
Really? Well. All right.
Okay.
Go find her.
So, but we do need money.
No matter
for
how
sure.
far,
Are you going to take
I
money?
will find you. Huh?
Does your guy start with money?
He starts with $4, and it's mine.
Am I just keeping Earl the Buccaneer over here?
You can.
better.
Well, I'll switch out if you're going to keep Earl.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Earl.
What, do we both need to switch out?
We only need 1 fly to get to the thing.
Oh, I got you. This guy's pretty good at fighting.
All right. Well, then
In
I'll
case we
switch.
get into a little fisticuffs.
Little tiff.
I'm switching to the guy with 3 money then.
Hey,
because
man, why am I the broke one?
I will share my
You're
money with you.
If I wanted to, I could take it from both of you.
To be clear, I will not.
Share it with me? No? All right. Well,
So I'm assuming we just showed back up at location 25.
Yeah.
Can we start here?
aren't we supposed to be reading the one that says, like,
No. We only look at that if we decide to stop looping.
I'd like to stop being loopy.
All right, so we go back to the same location.
Can we start here?
I don't know.
You asked because it does say place the group token on the. Oh wait, it says to go to Paris.
Fine.
At least one of your receptacles must have. It doesn't say
1,
you
2,
can
3.
start here.
All right, now we're gone there. We just started in another location and went there.
Why? Why can't we just start there?
It doesn't say that we can.
His card next to the board.
Well, I guess the only time we
To
actually
travel
have,
from Paris to Versailles during
yeah,
a run.
the only time it says that we have to use those extra 2 time units is when we travel from Paris to Versailles. It doesn't say we have to spend the extra 2 units.
Says in the location of your choice.
Okay.
So give us those time units back. All right. So I'm pretending to put all this back out again. Who went to the store? This was the store card, right? Who got the pyramid kid?
Whoever was selling stuff. Yeah, that one, yeah.
The preacher was the one we don't need. Here, Z, I'll let you have some money.
And then I'm going to wait a minute.
Super rich.
Wait a minute.
You literally looked at
gotta-
this card like a minute ago.
Well, no, I know that, but I was not focused on what it actually is asking us to do. It's asking us to give him a coin, and it will make that location accessible to all agents. I remember the last dude that said this.
Here's your pyramid. Take it.
It was free at least. Kinda. This guy's asking me for a coin.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't do it to us twice.
Exactly. So I'm going to do it.
We got money to blow.
So this pyramid has symbols on it. I know I've seen that one. Is that on the ring? Oh, there's a character that has that ring, right?
Yeah. Here.
Z, are you coming with us?
Yeah, go ahead,
Sam,
'cause I
spend a
can't do
unit.
this.
Z, are you coming with us to the...
That one. That is not quite
Not
it.
the symbol.
Z, are you coming with us to this secret location?
Of course, if you guys are going to get beat up, I better be there to help you.
The boy leads you to the dark side of the cathedral in front of
we
the
didn't
entrance
jump.
to St. Anne and points to the top. Here's the oldest statue of Notre Dame in Paris. We call it Maista, and the legend is if you touch her, she'll grant a wish. I want to finish the mission. By the time you're looking down, the boy has vanished with his coin into the nearby alley.
I wonder what's happening next.
Of course, you're not superstitious to the point of believing these kind of tales, but 2 people are required to reach this statue. 1 receptacle with at least 3 strength, and a receptacle with lower strength to sit on their shoulders. If we meet this condition, we get item 59.
I got it. Me and you. We're the exact opposite of each other.
That's such a weird requirement. So if the only way we would fail is if we all had the exact same fighting strength?
And less than 3.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine.
As you touch the statue, you are overwhelmed by centuries of
holding you,
memories
you
to which
touch him.
sculpture bore witness. Like an anchor in the flow of history, the statue will enable you to stabilize the temporal flow. We get another time unit for future things. But that does not actually
Do anything.
proceed the mission at all.
Well, that was pretty good. All
Do we
right.
get that now or just at the next time we start?
Yeah, next time we start. Well, that was fun.
That was great. Are you kidding? Time unit? We bought the pyramid. I'm telling you, these symbols, that means something.
I don't disagree. Are
So
we
that
going
means
back?
you agree, right?
Are we going back
Yeah,
to the?
that's I don't not agree.
We haven't gone to the. No, we've gone everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Across the desert shore, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I travel on every shore, man. I've been everywhere. Dun, 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 dun.
Nice dramatic pause there. All right, let's do it. What's
Where
next?
are we going? We can't go back. Was there? We can always. Well, we can go back and give the kid the stupid pyramid.
Oh, we got the pyramid now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. We got to do that.
Roll for it. It's just gonna give us another
Go on
cube,
one.
and they'll be like, "You're not gonna use these cubes in this Time Stories game." It's a next series.
Could you imagine?
Uno, dos. Yep,
We
that's
don't
it.
have the rose symbol.
So we trade that and we get.
So if let's see,
Take
if you
item
have
40.
a pyramid that shall gladly trades for the cube, if you accept, take item and return item 6. Yeah, that's it. I need 40.
It's another cube. I will put it with my cube collection.
It's gleaming.
Look at these cubes. I got 3. I hope we don't need more than 3. Oh wait, no, I got 4.
Ooh!
Let me see them.
They're Rubik's
Oh,
Cube.
I can't show you this card. It says do not show to other players. You don't know that I have it.
I already saw it.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. Now where?
What happened when we gave the handkerchief to the dude?
He gave us a certificate of business, which again would have
We
been
already-
useful a long time ago instead of you going and gambling for it. Gambling was more fun.
It was much more fun, although some people found it annoying.
Speaking of which, we could always go try to get.
Papa Papa needs a brand new bag.
We can always go back. Okay, so we traded the pyramid for the cube, which didn't really do anything.
Deal with these things.
The first place we went to, the King of the Beggars and all that nonsense, there was a spot there selling a potion of love or whatever.
Somebody
Not
wanted
potion
that,
of love, a potion of...
Somebody wanted that potion of youth. Somebody wanted that back in Versailles at one of the locations. I remember that.
Yeah, we also have if we take that one lady in there, we can go to location 22.
Pretty cool. It says on this one came from Prophecy of Dragons. On one corner on the translucent blue section, it reads 3 out of 9. It's pretty cool. This was story 3 out of the 9 that they've done.
Yeah, okay.
I guess they knew they were going to do 9.
Was there
It's
one in
pretty
each story and I've missed them?
good. Maybe.
Are there 9 pieces of 8?
Did you ever find the witch?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
The witch here?
Which witch?
Oh, here we go. Here you go.
Who's on first?
Okay, we're kind of stuck here. We can go get that person to go to location 22, which means we need to start another run. Which means absolutely nothing, frankly. Really, what's the point of the runs anyway? It's like we have unlimited
How much was the potion?
time.
How much was the potion?
I'm going to look back at my notes.
Is there no penalty anymore for doing runs at this point?
No.
What?
The potion was 2, and the vial of poison was 3.
Are we just doing extremely badly at the game where we should have done it in like 13 runs or fewer?
No, I feel like they wanted us
think
to get
so?
to this point.
No idea.
We need 5 total. How much do you got?
I got 3.
I got 1. We only have 4. Oh, no, I gave you. You needed to spend that, you slacker.
Oh, right.
Or did he? Did you really need to spend it?
Do you want to go buy one of those potions?
We probably should if we're going to.
We can get poison or potion of youth.
You
About-
can't get both?
We need 5. We only
How
have
about
4.
poison of youth?
Unless we start another run with all the money, go back and buy both of them, and then start another run.
Oh, jeez.
The fact that we can do unlimited runs, again, it's Groundhog Day. We can do whatever we want.
I guess so. Let's do it. I don't care.
Okay.
So you don't even need to give up the money because we can start another run after that. And I'll switch out for the person who goes
At this
to...
point, we can basically do whatever we want. Let's just do that. And every time we hit a moment where we have to actually roll dice, we'll roll dice. Really, I mean, like, if it's unlimited runs, let's just do whatever we want. Even for rolling dice, I could technically do runs until the dice roll comes up right, you know?
That is true, except if they ask us how many runs we did, but we're
Seems
not...
like we're really nerfing the game.
52 runs.
Is nerfing the right word?
Nerfing?
I feel like we're nerfing the
Flipping?
game here.
I'm not arguing that.
I'm sure the chat will let me know if I will use the right word. I probably didn't.
No.
Are you just taking all the items out of the deck and just putting?
No. I just took the 2 items we bought and a secret run that we
too.
did. Here's your extra
that's
coin
mine
back.
now.
Okay, so we're starting another run here after the quick run to go get the items.
The quick
game's
run to
giving
the
me the
grocery
runs.
stall.
Here we go.
No, I know that we're nerfing the game, but the game literally is letting us do that. Why would we want to go back and say, okay, set up the game, go to this location.
No,
We're
I
just
get it.
saving time.
I get it.
All right, now we can start in location 22 because I have this lady.
Haven't we been there already?
I don't think so, because you have to have this lady to start in location 22. I don't remember this one.
Nope, haven't been here yet. No, wait. Yes, we have.
I don't remember it.
Yes, we have.
Because we've had her for a while.
The Clerville Estate. The Clerville family organizes sumptuous receptions on a regular basis, just like the Parisian salons. Given the number of guests, your group goes unnoticed and is able to mingle in conversations. On the left, a dignitary roars with laughter as he shares a story. And you did the exact same thing when I read that last time.
You know what? I am remembering coming here.
No, I'm trying to help you out with your busted
With laughter
memory.
as he shares a story with the person next to him. In the center, a certain
Wait, it's coming back.
a servant
Z.
is uncorking a bottle of fine wine. for the guests, while Count of Clairville appears somewhat distracted. And last, on the right, you recognize Olympe de Clairville, the unconscious young woman from the coach near the entrance of Versailles.
Yes, I remember this now.
Clearly bowled by the platitude of a suitor.
Right, this is that same guy who was just upset about his daughters being attacked.
Oh my. This is absolutely nothing. You come close enough to the table to hear a conversation between two dignitaries. The reception was ever so boring until a young provincial made his entrance.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
I believe it was Malfoy.
Sam, we've heard this. We heard you read this last time.
They hurried to welcome him. How unfortunate of him. He offers theories about the peasants and their intent to count their working hours.
That's too clear.
He spoke of equity, social rights, and I think he even went as far as to suggest paying them on their days off.
Oh.
I can assure you that he
I read
saved
this
the
last
party
time.
with his little act. We laughed so hard that our sides hurt.
It's good, it's good.
All right, what's yours?
This lady has some suitor yapping at her, but we need the moon symbol on someone to flip it. So, do we start another run with a moon person?
Let's flip him in the moon.
Hang on. You gotta switch because I have to have this person to go to that location.
Fine, that's another run. I mean, really?
But what else are we supposed to do? We're doing the
So lame.
Groundhog Day thing.
So lame.
How else are we supposed to do it?
No, I agree. That's not our fault. This.
Oh, I found the time marker.
What is the thing? Are these?
We suck. That's what.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
We bad at
No,
this?
because this is telling us every time we go to locations, like, you need this character. Fine. But we can't get that character till we start another run anyway.
Yeah. How are you supposed to know you would
Are
need
you sure
that
we
character?
can't swap out a? No, that doesn't make
No.
sense either.
All right, go ahead. What does it give us now?
We have it now.
Da-da-da-da-da. Another typo. You control a receptacle who is now mentioned. If you have a love potion, you can try to use it.
We
The group
don't.
then gains access to card E.
Oh, that's right. We have the.
We do, don't we?
No, we have poison and a youth potion.
Okay, well, we would gain access to that one if we did.
You gotta remember where the love potion is. Love potion was, I think,
Do you remember running across it?
yeah. Somebody had it. Or was it? I remember somebody talking about it in the Groves at that little party thingy. No, the Grand Canal. I'm pretty sure it was the Grand Canal because they were
Fine.
having a bunch of parties and stuff like that.
We don't even have to leave this run. We can stay in the same run to go to the Grand Canal.
Yeah, but we're spending 2 to go back to Paris.
Hey, we found it.
No, we're not in the 22. It's a different location. 22 is like
Who found it? Who found it?
I did. I found it over here.
Sweet. Now everything's gonna go right.
That's what's been. That's the problem right there.
Would not mind a tip at all in the
Go
comments.
here. Talk to this person.
I feel like we've done what's available to us. That's what.
Is it the
that's
Grove
thing.
we're going to?
I know we're kind of rushing it.
I don't
and
think it was the Groves. I think it was
No,
the
the
Grand
Groves was where that stupid maze was.
I think the Grand Courtyard because one of the
The Royal Courtyard?
Grand Canal. I'm sorry, the Grand Canal.
Hang on.
Because there was a lady, the mistress of the king, talking to her people and saying that she needed, the potion or something. I don't remember exactly.
I don't
what
think
it
this
was.
is like something that, like, do you think like an average person who runs across this is gonna put up with this long also though?
It depends.
Well, I guess anyone who's playing this one has played probably at least 4 or 5 of the other ones.
I guess so.
All right, Grand Canal, blah, 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 blah. We got many locations in the Grand Canal. Like a ton of locations, including one we can't go to. This was that gigantic location. Tip spoilers, go to Paris. Thanks. How is that a tip? Never pet a burning dog. Thanks. flip the table and play something
You ever
fun.
pet a burning dog? Somebody's. My goodness.
That's messed up.
Bunch of miscreants in there.
Help us. No, we're finishing this game. Help us with that. Telling us to quit is not. We're not quitters. At least currently.
Well, have we been here? Of course we've been
I'm
here.
pretty
yeah.
sure this is where they're talking about the love potion,
Fine.
but I don't know for sure.
Roll a die and move us to a new spot.
Oh, we found it? Who found it?
Hang on. To get. For this lady to
I'm in a
work.
different run, Sam. Every time I see it from now on, I'm like,
Oh,
whoop, 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 whoop.
Hang on. We need a receptacle with a pentagram. I don't got that at all.
There's not one at all?
That's the witch. She talks about the witch, but I don't know where the witch is.
The witch.
Where's the witch?
Where would a witch go? Would a witch be in the royal courtyard?
Meanwhile, Sam looked at this
Would she be
card
in the
and
forest?
and see. Do we have this guy?
Yeah, we already got
35.
that dude. Matter
Okay.
of fact, you used him
I
a couple
just
runs
used
ago.
him. You're right. Then we go to this person. 24. Do we have 24?
Construction
I
site.
know this is bad, but I'm. Nope, we don't have 24. Is she a witch? No, but there's that person.
Oh, we're just.
No, we each went to another location, and the nanny 19. I don't know if we have the nanny. No, we don't have her either. The nanny has a bottle. She looks completely
Danny got a-
worthless.
Danny got a
But
about
at some
hoop.
point, we're going to
Gotta
come to a
kick it
spot, and
in
they're going to be
and
like, do you have a bottle?
I know, you'll be like, yes.
Oh my.
Okay.
Gee whiz, I just don't know.
No, we got the lady with the rose now. So we can start a new thing and go back to that location.
See, I get what they were. I guess I get what they were trying to do with the shorter runs, but it just creates more information. I think, right?
Well, it doesn't help.
It creates
And this
more
is
information,
no
which makes it
slight on
harder.
French people, but the names aren't as easily distinguishable to me.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to be. I think they expect us to
To write
start
stuff
basically
down.
like creating a map of the world with, okay, ran into this person here, they sell me this. And then I'm going to do that. And as you do a bunch of these little short cycles, you build up the world picture. That still does not help necessarily. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be by the time you've finished the first 12 cycles or whatever, you're supposed to go, okay, I need flour for
there-
this place. I need this for that place.
Is there a place in the forest that we didn't go to that where the witch may be at? No,
Maybe.
the
Have
forest
we-
was just the carriage, and the guy helping the horse and all this other kind of stuff. That's
I
what the
really feel
forest was.
stuck. Okay, here's so here's the thing. To save us a run, I just went and looked at the flower lady. So we did this in a secret run that you didn't know about. We went there, we fought,
Look what
we
we
won, we found a guard, and then we get the temporal imprint of the guard. So you didn't know that, but now we have a guard. That's the end of that story. Now where do we go?
So is that the flower?
That's the flower leads to that. Done.
Okay, we need to get to the witch, which is in there.
But I don't know how to get to the witch.
Well, I know how. Look through
Oh, don't do that.
have we been everywhere?
We have been everywhere
Have we
here.
seen every card?
No.
Did we go to the orangery?
Yeah, but we'll go back.
Are you sure?
I'm
we've
just
been
trying
there?
to think of where.
I'm telling you though, this
A
is
witch would
this
be.
is giving me flashbacks to the last one where we had to do things the exact way. The orangery, we went there. Oh, we can
Always
sell
did it.
poison, but that would just give us $4, which doesn't
Yeah,
mean anything.
Wait,
This guy would give us quicksilver if we spent money.
we already did that.
Well, we already did that. And this one says if we have a symbol, put this card back down. Oh, this is the one with the aristocrats. We would have to go there with no flirtery symbols.
Yeah.
So we quick did that in a secret run.
No, we did actually. No, we did do
did
that.
that.
I remember doing that.
Oh, okay, you're right, because there was none at the thing. You're right, because that thing already out there. Okay, fine. The forest, where we initially started.
Now, this is the montage clearly in the movie, where there's just a song playing and you see us going like. Woo, it's like everything is happening. In one of them, I'm choking the life out of Tom's character.
Thanks.
But then, like 2 runs after that, we're hugging and weeping.
Yes.
Okay, the marble courtyard. We already did that nonsense. The groves.
That
Would give us her, but we already had her. She was one of the people we started.
We
the
have
game
her
with.
again. I have a whole repertoire.
Well, we never didn't have her because we weren't supposed to put them back.
It's true.
So
Getting a call from Tennessee. I'm hoping this is the guy who designed the game.
it isn't.
No, you know it's going to be about car insurance. All right. When we
maybe
went
it's-
here,
Maybe it's that boy saying that he got back correctly.
I think we have 26. Can you see if we have 26 for whatever reason? I'm pretty sure we do.
We've had it.
Oh, we have the preacher, which if I had gone here, no, we already did that test though. We already went to the office. See if we have 48. We can steal item 48. We went and stole 48 with our thief in one round. What does that give us?
Certificate of nobility. You can combine the certificate with a receptacle who has no fleur-de-lis to give 1 to that receptacle.
Again, would have been useful a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
The entrance to Versailles gives us the kid back.
We've done
3. The kid is back.
3.
Yeah.
If we do find Bob, he's going to be like 99 years old. And he's still going to be crotchety.
I know.
What did it
Why did you take so long? You kids did 142 runs.
All right, going back to the king's antechamber.
What you got, Chris?
They keep saying location 22, but
Location
No, but
22.
location 22, we got there, and we could have gone farther, but we didn't have the love potion. We're trying to find the love potion. Then we can go back to 22.
The love potion is from the witch.
somebody else said forget about the witch, but at this point I don't know who's trolling and who's trying to get the joke.
No, we're just trying to find the love potion because that's the only way to get through 22.
Look at number 9.
What about
funny,
what
actually.
about the salon? The salon of Diana.
If you want to get gorgeous.
Well, hang on, I'm in the park
He's
first.
just going through all the locations, so
I know
what's it
he
matter?
is. The salon of Diana is
47.
I'm on it. We have the lady with the messed up face.
Okay. Number 7. Do we have 7? We could have spent money to get that.
The vision we had earlier.
oh yeah.
Remember? We had a
Does
vision.
that help us at all?
Well, I'm keeping it. Care.
Sam took a
They say
picture
put
of
it
it.
back.
I did
but
take a picture of it.
They say to put it back, but I'm keeping it. Keep going. Keep going, man.
No, here,
I'm really
put it-
enjoying it
Put it
now.
back. I have a picture of it.
The salon. No,
pretty
the
sure I'm gonna
salon is
turn
where the
into, like,
gambling was.
abomination.
We ain't going back there.
Let's go back.
Come on.
It's the last time I remember having fun.
Yeah, that was like a week ago. That's sad. Okay, big buddy.
10 is ours.
We already have it.
Okay, so that's all the locations there. I'm going back to the ones we just went to.
Somebody's saying you can buy the potion at Notre Dame.
Okay, going back to Notre Dame.
Are you sure?
They're promising
Because
not trolling.
Okay, go.
a love
go.
potion at Notre Dame at the cathedral? At the shops?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Kind
No,
of.
not really.
What location is Notre Dame? What
Notre
number?
Dame is 25.
25, yeah.
All right. That's where we got the
Go,
statue.
man, go.
Yeah.
We can spend 2 to get the pyramid. No, it is not there for sure.
Is it that one?
No, because that's the statue we got. It is not at Notre Dame. Sorry.
Why you be trolling?
If we give it 1,
Somebody
card E becomes
trolling.
accessible,
They
which
be
gives us the statue.
laughing.
And then the second one here, we could spend 2 to get the pyramid, which we did.
Wait,
and
the
then
pyramid
here,
is 6?
yeah, and then we got the preacher of Monsieur Trump.
Yeah.
Monsieur Trump. Monsieur Donald.
The Grove. What? Okay, someone said go
come
to
on,
the Grove.
everyone to say stuff. Now, the cathedral.
Okay, stop.
Check near the back.
Stop.
Come on, man. You all right there?
The Groves, get the money, or no, we did that. We did that.
Are you sure we couldn't have bought where we got the potion of youth? We couldn't have bought love potion there.
Card F. Card F gives us the sweetheart, 26. We got the sweetheart though, right? Oh, I swear, now you're just saying it's in the back alley. There is no back alley. Stop being a dork.
26.
No, we don't have a 26. We ain't got no 26, man.
I thought we did. It's not in the deck.
Oh, is someone using it?
Oh, I have it. It's here on the front, too. I forget that it's in the corner. What?
My head has exploded.
It doesn't have any love potion unless that ring is a love potion.
I bet you. Look at item.
What are you doing now?
No, it's not.
9? No.
Is there a location in the back alley where you could not go to because you didn't have money?
The back alley. Okay. What is the back alley?
That's
There actually is a
the
back
court
alley?
of the court of miracles,
Where you guys
where
get
you
lost.
can fall asleep and wake up with your face hurting.
Okay.
That's the miracle.
So, if successful, we go out location. Here, we can follow the beggar. Here.
That's a good idea.
Oh! I read that incorrectly. This is on me, guys. Sorry. No. It said we could spend $10 to go to location 29. That's a location we haven't been to yet. So, in another run, we went and Sam gambled like a mad dog.
That's right, and I got all the money.
And we got to Ted. And we
And
came back here.
We flying first class from Versailles to Paris.
And we go to 29.
We're carrying
That's
you.
right.
Whee!
No, I know. No, we got those airships.
Guys, I
know
found a
that
new
we had
location
those.
after Sam gambled and got the money.
That's right.
This is a very, very specific. You got to go to the right spot, though.
Here we go. Paris, the crypt of La Voisine.
You know what that means.
This is going to be super fun to watch later on. People are like, come on, someone tell them the
I know,
answer.
right? After you pay the requested sum, the old woman invites you down the stony stairs. The stony stairs, sorry. I'm a little bit hazy from all that gambling.
All that running.
The old woman invites you down the stony stairs to a cellar cluttered with antiques. You enter a passageway hidden behind a tapestry hanging on the wall. You have just entered the Parisian catacombs. The walls are ornamented with bones. Guided by a distant glow, you arrive in a vast hall where a suspicious ceremony is taking place. On your left,
How often have we run into one of these ceremonies in these time story things? It's like almost every run.
It's because they evil. On your left, a group of hooded figures stares at the ground, swaying slowly back and forth.
He doesn't get to read any more cards.
In the center, the mistress of the ceremony
That's
is
me!
performing a ritual
I will switch to that with
on
whatever character you
a
need it to be.
woman dressed in white. On the right, another woman dressed like a witch glares at you.
Wait a minute. Where's the witch?
Right there.
That's the. Take the witch, Sam. You get to talk to whoever that is. I'm going to go talk to the person in the middle.
I wonder if this is a witch.
Do I have a gun? Hang on.
A gun?
I need to be Monsieur Trump, please.
Here.
Just in case, try to get a tight up of that if you can. Just so you know, it's It really does look like him, kind of, sort of.
I can get closer
at
to
it
Witch with
cross-eyed.
E.
So we've done another run, yeah? Is that what we're saying? Because we needed these kinds of people?
Yes.
All right, very good.
Someone
Whatever.
Oh, so we have
33.
one more time unit that we don't actually use anymore? The worshippers notice your presence and immediately look away terrified. Because I'm this. They likely fear the wrath of the priestess in the center of the hall. They appear to be disciples of a sect, enrolled against their own will in a story much larger than any of them.
There's a love potion.
You consider
Just
trying to
automatically
save
comes
some
with
of
her.
them from their fanaticism. If you have a cross symbol, which magically I do,
All right.
I feel kind of bad, but
I
at
can
the
roll
same
3
time,
shields. I have to do a will test against
Wait, you have to
3
have to
shields.
fight? Do you have to?
No, it's not. It's
What happens if you get it?
I get item 25.
done. You've destroyed them.
No, give me the dice. I want to do something other than just read.
Go ahead.
I want you to do something other than just read two, though.
All right, so here we go.
Everybody wants you to do
See
other
this?
things.
Monsieur Trump to the rescue.
You kidding me?
3, got it.
Well, here's your
Two.
lost sheep.
That's the stupidest thing yet.
You just put some lost sheep back on the right track.
Okay, you don't need to read everything in the accent.
Yes, I do. That's what makes it fun.
Please don't.
All right. How did the location 23? Oh, we've been sitting on this for a long time. The artichoke guy? Thanks a lot. Now I got to. All right, Sam, we found the witch.
Burn her!
No! Don't burn her.
Oh, sorry.
No, she came with love potion. She has it with her.
So we need to start with her. We need to start with the person who is 22 and a third unknown person that we're about to find out that we need.
Right.
All right, but someone needs to start with the lady. Sam, do you want to start with the love potion witch, or do you want to start with the 22 lady?
I will turn in the preacher for the witch. That
That's-
seems
Seems
Switching sides. And I
can pick
I'm
anyone
gonna
you
shuffle
want.
these up and take one.
philosophy.
Here we go. Who am I today? Oh, cruel world. Tell me who spin the wheels of fate? Wapla! Ooh, je suis le roi.
Oh, you are the king.
Okay.
Le roi Louis.
Hey, look, Sam. We all went to the spot here.
Oh, we went here?
Yes.
You recognize Olympe. Sitting at the end of the table, she smiles to a young suitor who tries to engage her in conversation.
Hello, my lady.
That's creepy. But it's clear that she is eager to be
Why did I
left
give him the card?
alone.
my
If the
lady.
receptacle on this... you got a moon?
No, we needed the moon.
We need a moon.
Je suis le roi.
Wait, so you need these exact 3 characters to get
Oh,
there?
it was the one I did have. Okay, my
All
bad.
right, there we go. There we go.
He like morphs back
If the
in.
receptacle on this space, so we're together, has the moon symbol, you're a Moor. Turn this card upside down and read on.
Oh no.
Irresistibly attracted to Olympe,
Oh, my lady.
you lose control of Eluan's receptacle, who is now passionately
That's you.
throwing himself at the feet of the woman.
Oh, my
Unfortunately,
lady.
she remains unmoved and turns him down politely but firmly.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
If you have a love potion,
I do.
cha-ching,
You will marry me.
What happened?
you can try to use it. Then you gain access to
I
card
hit her on the head
E.
with it.
You're reading card E.
I hit her on the head with a.
That's not how love potions work.
Oh.
I like it.
Eloan discreetly pours the love potion in Olympus' glass, then raises his for a
This
toast.
is actually, we don't
wait a
condone
minute,
this.
you're
We don't
slipping her on
condone
roofing?
this.
Basically, that ain't
Oh
right.
my, that is
But
not
a cheerful
okay.
noble appearing quite intoxicated bumps into Olympe, causing her to spill her drink all over the table. Olympe raises her head, speechless, and finally notices Eloan. Their eyes meet, and time stops.
Wait a minute. So we needed the love potion,
For nothing.
But we didn't.
It doesn't actually
For
work.
her to not drink it, yes. Oh, time stops for the 2 sweethearts. Take item 60.
You win.
Epilogue. Wait, what? Olympia and Elowen are devoted to one another and will announce their engagement in the coming weeks. The wedding will be celebrated with great pomp at the Clerville estate, and of course, they will have many children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and many more descendants. But one of them is particularly of interest to us, and you know him pretty well, Bob.
You're serious.
The temporal shift seems to have been caused by an event that may have prevented them from first meeting. That's why you had to artificially recreate love at first sight between the two sweethearts. According to retroactive analysis, the meeting would have initially occurred in the forest near Versailles. From there, one could deduce that your own intervention prevented Elowen from... Back to base, open the secret deck.
So we basically just played
What
Back to the Future.
What about all the potion?
Shut
so-and-so is trying to poison so-and-so. What about literally all of that plot?
Holy
Right.
smokes! This
All
is
right.
this is okay, Sam. This is not an accent because we're back in the future.
Oh, I'll read it with an accent.
Oh,
How does a future accent sound?
Oh, this looks messed up.
Wait, where's Bob? He's still in here.
He's dead.
The sound of a cracking window awakens you. You are in your caissons, no doubt about it. But the usual appearance of the transfer room has been replaced with an indescribable chaos. As you place your feet on the ground, you feel like you're floating above the base floor, as though someone had slightly adjusted the artificial gravity. Your path forward is punctuated by the creaking cracks stretching across the bay window. To your left, a badly damaged caisson is still half open. Not far from it, Sam's carcass...
Who's Sam?
That's the other dude.
That's the new
The
robot.
annoying dude. Oh, that's the other robot.
Sam's carcass, in its pre-mission state, emits odd sounds. Next to it, a control screen flickers red. In the middle of the room, a strange cube enshrouds a feminine silhouette that beckons you to approach. On the ground, you see another, more normal-looking copy of Sam's carcass. You can explore this base as a regular location, but you do not spend any time units.
Like you've been doing.
Well, that's different.
Well, at least we caught on to what they were doing.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I have to go to this plunger.
Oh, there's a plunger?
Oh, there's also a cassette tape. There's the key from
There's a thing
Egypt.
from the Fish the Dragons to the dragon thing.
I'm gonna go look at the Marcy case tape.
Mike, it's
Don't read it out loud.
It's just a computer talking to me.
Well,
Apparently,
it feels
this is
sad.
an anomaly. If anyone gets one that, for some reason, says if you have a green glob, do something, tell me, because I'm going to go there.
all right.
Well, while you guys are
Let's see.
deciding, I don't have to spend a time unit. I'm going to look at this.
Did you go to G just now? No, okay, never mind.
Agency at base. The system will
Giving way to a zone.
crash.
Do I need 3D glasses to look at this stuff?
Let me see.
G.
It looks like a 3D
I
image,
don't
doesn't
think
it?
so.
I don't know.
Okay, this one is just it says the control screen is overheating. It could implode at any moment. Line after line of code scrolls incessantly. Part of the code says problem has been detected. Fatal error. Agency at base. The system will crash. I don't know.
All the ones I read say the system's crashing. Same thing. Look,
Okay.
that's
Ooh,
pretty
there's
gross.
blood on the outside of that
No,
one.
no, look on the back.
Ooh.
Read the thing.
Calavici is dead. You get closer to the caisson and open the lid. A horrific sight gives you chills. The body of a man in his transfer outfit, his head blown to smithereens, is still standing thanks to security harness. You feel sick.
All right, so basically this one is some lady. Well, here, read it.
You enter the cube and have the odd sensation you're crossing an elastic veil, stretching and giving way seconds later to absolute silence. It's the guy from the Matrix, too. No, it's not. Transfer room and its chaos are giving way to a zone outside of time. A young woman staring at you from its center. I was expecting you, she says. If you want to get closer to her, reveal card G, or just don't finish the game.
G.
This is a temporal bubble. Here we are protected from the time hole that will soon engulf the base. We must recover the agent's memory before we are teleported to a safe space. I have the 9th cube. You have the other 8, don't you? If you retrieved 8 items with a cube during your adventures, reveal card H.
So basically it's like, no, I didn't get all 8. Done. I'm sorry. That needed to be like an in-between. It's like an all or nothing. I feel like I just played the world's longest Trivial Pursuit game.
We
There's a
found
real easy, quick fix to that. You realize that?
I know, that's garbage.
I know, but
That's insane. That means if you played the entire game, all 9 chapters, and you got 7 of those and missed one and the Egyptian one, you can't look at that card.
no, you can't.
Yeah, here's the thing though, right? Then once we get the cubes, those
Spoilers, if you even care about that
yeah.
anymore.
Once you get the cube, you're then supposed to take these and change it to a number and sort them out in a specific. It's a final puzzle, and then if you solve that puzzle, you get to look at this QR code. But I didn't even know there was a cube in every single one.
Right, because we didn't find them at all. Because we didn't go to the locations where we could find them.
Was there a cube in every set?
Apparently.
There had to have been.
This
right?
is like the most disappointing ending ever. It's like getting to the back. Did you bring everything with you? Here, scan the code anyway.
We gonna scan that code because.
Wait, what about Bob?
You got it open? Huh?
Okay, I said what about Bob? But anyway.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right, hold up, man. I'm working on it.
Wait, so I kept these cards for no reason? Oh, I know what we should do. We should go back and play the other games until we find the cube.
Let me know how
What
that
is
turns
this?
out, all right?
That's what I got to. Access archive. Slight setback. The value of my cube must be entered after the other 8. Good luck. What? What? Did you do it?
The timeagency.net, madame.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Go
that's
to it.
one.
You probably will get what I got, I assume.
Access archive. Slight setback. The value of my cube must be entered after the other 8. Good luck. So,
It says once we have these, flip them all. The small numbers constitute the code. So like, do these make a long code that we need to put in somewhere? But where will we put that code? Is there a spot to put a code in there?
No. Where's her card? Let me see.
is your phone supposed to keep?
You have to create a code with the cube cards and type it in.
But there's
You need to count the lit up spots on each cube.
But there's no
Put 'em in
place
order.
to actually type in a code. It just says the value of my cube must be entered after the
But
other
where do we
8.
enter the code?
If you retrieve the 8 item cards with the cube, reveal H, which
is
this
that
one.
card, right?
You place each of the 8 cubes recovered during your mission in the cavities, as if by magic. Text seemingly engraved in the air appears before you. Take a cube and count the number of its lit squares. Repeat this process for each of the 9 cubes. Reduce each number to a single digit, then sort the cubes in the ascending order. One
Right,
error
this
to
is
avoid
4, 1, 2,
the
3,
prophecy
4, 5,
cube
6, 7,
displays
8, 9,
one
10,
lit
11.
square too many.
That's it.
That's so stupid. Then flip them all. The small numbers constitute the code. Both cubes from under the mask, there were 2 in under the mask, must be sorted in the ascending order of their card numbers.
You're right, because there was one room under the mask that we skipped that had a cube. I know, because I go back and look at everything.
Then she shouts at me, solve this protocol and we might just get out of here alive. My cube has 9 lit squares. As we began our revolution, all we have left is hope. Where do you put that stuff in?
There's another article on Board Game Geek saying that something was messed up with one of the broken QR code or something like that.
That's if you're gonna have a QR code for the end of your
Sure,
thing,
yeah.
it better work. Where's the QR code?
The person who encountered a QR code, if the link doesn't work, this post is for you. below this are instructions of what to do in case of a broken QR code. But the QR code's taking you somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they fixed it now. So this is from April 7th. And it says replace the timeagency.net/madam _ US1 by all that _ EN1.
So I have to go to the. I have to go on the computer and change the number.
EN-1 or just EN1?
It's the timeagency.net /madam _ EN1.
Madame
I guess the old one was _ US1.
_ 1?
EN1?
Oh, EN1?
It's somebody else.
No, 404 not found.
Ah, here it is. It lets me put the code in here on the computer. All right, what's the code, Chris? You said you found it.
Oh, it sucks.
Oh, I can't even type the code, and I have to hit the buttons with the mouse.
Yeah, because they expect it to be a...
Gamer also just posted in there if you want to copy and paste it.
No, I can't because I have to hit the numbers, so read them to me.
3947
47.
47
Oh, we're not even figuring out the puzzle?
51.
We don't have all the cubes. And I'm not pulling out the game and hunting them all down.
We can.
51,
41
41,
422
422,
634
634.
194.
Holy moly.
That's a long code.
Is that your
Hopefully
code?
it's in the right.
That's a long code.
Access granted. We've saved the data.
Wait, is this an ad for the upcoming one?
Drink more Ovaltine!
Oh!
Oh, that's not okay. Lame.
Is that all it is?
No, but it's basically an ad for the Time Stories Revolution at the top.
Oh, gave us the Medal of Honor. We can keep an action die for the upcoming adventures. Once per run, we can roll this die in an upcoming adventure.
It's an ad for the upcoming game.
They don't even answer any questions about what the story was.
No.
I'm not gonna throw anything. What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was excited about these upcoming adventures, but this is. Wow, that's crazy. Like even this particular scenario, we were supposed to make two people fall in love. Did you know we were doing that?
No.
Like,
thought there
what
was,
was
like,
everything else
There
about?
seemed to be a whole plot about someone trying to be poisoned. Yeah.
That had
and-
nothing to do with anything.
Somebody says if it makes you feel better, it's supposed to be Bob in that first Kazon or the card.
Oh, is it?
You said you wanted him dead, so very dead.
Does it say R or something?
Yeah, it does.
That's Bob. He's dead.
Let me see.
Now I feel bad.
I didn't want Bob's head blown off.
No,
Come on now.
I definitely didn't want that.
That's kind of.
I believe last time you played, you said you wanted him dead. Or you
Yeah.
still
Okay.
love him.
Okay. Maybe I was.
So why is he dead? I'm so confused. Like, what happened to him?
It would have been nice to receive an answer after putting in that big long code as to why Bob died. Who's
There
the
was
agency?
nothing in that page.
Who's the agency? What are they?
That is the whole page. It just says we get the Medal of Honor, and then next, when we play the future, we can keep a die from this game and use it once per run to give us a +1, +2. We can keep this and cancel an entire loss of Azrak, whatever that means, or nothing. So
And it's just like basically at the top, the agency is no more, but the adventure continues in the summer 2019 Time Stories Revolution. It's an ad for the next game.
Yeah, but we played 9 missions.
That's very disappointing.
They're saying the idea was that, or Sunny Gamer is saying the idea was that Mike was trying to cause an alternate timeline and get rid of Bob, so he distracted us. And that's why you just kept doing loop after loop.
No, I get that. Oh, what would happen if we had said we failed? Here.
Laura was trying to guide us to the right mission.
All right, we're done here. The agency has wasted enough money on you. Get back in your cells, you half-wits. End of story. Mike shows you the door and leaves, but a tingling runs through your body, and you're transferred to Versailles 1673. The game's reset. Start the mission again. Reopen the base. Read card A. We're stuck in a temporal loop. So if we had said we failed, we would have had to go do it again anyway.
So this, okay.
Are there any items in here that were interesting that we missed? There's a lot of receptacles.
It feels like this was the story we were playing was a distraction from the story that's actually happening.
Oh, this vision, I guess, is the two people falling in love and then baby Bob.
I don't know. Who cares? I mean...
You're saying Laura was trying to guide you, since Bob is dead, to go back in time to set up the events for him to be reborn. I mean, when truncated down into little sentences, it's like, okay, that's entertaining.
But that's not in the game.
No, right.
It's like, hey, you guys got Bob's parents, great-great-great-grandparents back together.
It is in the game. It's just that it's...
Yeah, but we didn't... But we don't know what happened.
It's obscured by so much noise.
Right. Which is kind of the point, yeah?
No, I think the point was to sell you the next game, Sam.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, but it makes me want to play it less now. Because I feel like they're trying to say...
This is lost to the board game.
Yeah?
Because it just didn't finish.
Well, Lost finished like 4 of its questions. There was 1,000 they didn't answer, but they answered a few.
Well, this one didn't hardly answer anything. I mean, literally, this is like a cliffhanger for the next season. Literally.
Yeah.
With no questions answered. Except Bob is dead.
And here's another thing, too. There's a lot more of this big overarching story, but you had to put in QR codes and go to the computer to find all that. And if you didn't do that or didn't know those QR codes existed and stuff, you wouldn't have seen all this stuff going on behind the scenes. Who's this lady?
No. Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay, so let's see. It's 11 o'clock here. Zia's get ready for Origin. Sam, you want to play a 2-player game?
Yeah, we'll do something. I got to get something to get this taste out of my mouth, that's for sure.
How about that game behind you on the floor?
You got it ready?
It's stickered.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
You can do that.
I stickered it.
No, you didn't.
I did not sticker it.
Stickers are going to be crooked.
Yeah, they are.
Deal with that reality worse than
Alrighty, we will be doing a review. I don't know if we're doing a review on this particular one, but we're going to do a review on Time Stories as a whole and our thoughts on it and how they may have changed.
I'm going to go throw up and then do some work. I will see you fellas.
I will say, though, you said
later.
only 15 more minutes. That was another 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
And that's 90 minutes with us essentially
Cheating.
We got our money's worth, though. Mainly because it was free.
Wow. Ouch. Ouchie.
Well. I liked a lot of the stuff about the game, though. I liked it. At first, I thought that the short runs were actually more clever. I hate the short runs normally, but I thought it got interesting for a while. They're jumping from receptacle to receptacle until they were like, you need this one exact receptacle to go to this one exact location that you had no idea you might possibly need that receptacle.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I have been the strongest proponent of this game over the course of our playing the game.
Yeah, but we liked it more than you at the beginning.
Right, and then I came around and we almost crisscrossed. You guys started just...
Well, I didn't like that Marilyn Manson.
Getting tired of it.
The Manson
Well, no, I'm not talking
murder
about
one.
the theme, no. But, I mean, I think I've been the strongest proponent overall. And this just really just kind of...
I kept holding out for like a big end to the series.
Right. That's exactly what I was doing. I was like, guys, this is going to fit together. This is all going to piece together, and it's going to have this huge, cool, overarching story from all of these different themes and timelines, and...
That is literally the same thing as the Christmas Story, Drink More Ovaltine.
It is!
That whole thing, and it's like, play the next game.
Yeah, and now I know how Ralphie felt. It's a commercial? It's a crummy commercial?
Oh, wait,
right,
I'm
so
putting the
we're-
wrong stuff.
We're getting this one out, you said?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. We know how to play Commands and Colors. Commands and Colors Medieval is next.
Medieval. Oh, we need to take this out, probably.
I guess you can take the spoiler thing off. Don't take it off the title, though.
Yeah, there's a whole mess of spoilers in that thing.
Yeah, but you know what? For once, I think the spoiler is if someone accidentally gets spoiled. Well, a couple people here said they really like this set, and the one guy said he really Estrella Drive he really liked too, one of his favorites. So I guess it's for different people.
Estrella Drive was the Marilyn
That's my
Manson one?
least favorite of the whole series by a mile.
That was the Marilyn Manson one? Not Marilyn Manson,
The Manson family.
Charles Manson, yeah. Marilyn Manson is the singer. A musical artist.
All right.
There you go, you take that. Oh my.
That's not too bad.
Not
No,
too
I mean,
bad.
they're already stickered, so there's that.
Yeah, but somebody had to sticker them.
Yeah, it took her a long time, too. Do you want to be Byzantine or Huns?
I'm assuming the Huns are the...
Huns are tan, the Byzantine is purple.
Yeah. You go ahead and be the Byzantines. I'll be the Huns.
You know what they need to do in these is they need to put a little note that says, if you've already played Command and Colors, here's how this one's different.
That would be good.
Oh, you're going to be the Huns?
Yeah.
Okay. There's fewer units in this one. Where are the scenarios? Are they in the same
I
book?
could tell.
All right. I guess we'll just play the first one, right? Huns versus Byzantines. It's in the middle of the field. There's no terrain. So, yeah, that sounds good to me. We don't have to read the terrain rules. Oh, you're using Attila, man.
Yeah. How's it feel to lose?
Oh, you're not. I'm not the Byzantine. I'm just the Romans. Are we going to play this way then?
I don't know. I was just thinking we could, yeah. I'm just trying to straighten this up a little bit. Want to do it this way?
Yeah, let's do it that way. I mean, well, the problem is, well, whatever. We have to be able to play a little bit. Wow, this is a really not flat board.
Right.
I don't want to break it. All right, put it now. Let's see. Wow. If I push this too hard, they're gonna snap.
Snap, yeah.
Of course, if they snap, then they'll lay flat at least. Well, that's that. We had that plexiglass, I guess. But that would glare on the camera.
Yeah, it would.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Technically, we could go get the memoir board.
Well, flip it. Is it on the other side the same thing?
No, not double-sided.
No, I think this is slightly bigger than the memoir board, maybe.
I don't think so, but...
All right, so when we're setting up, place of battle, if it's your first time, we should play scenario 4.
Can you take that board up off
Oh.
the thing? I mean, the book.
Yeah.
We can kind of
Oh, okay, yeah, that
go
works.
this way.
Because
Did we mess that up for you, Chris?
Fine, I'm still trying to get the...
And there's no terrain? Or it says we should be doing
no,
scenario 4?
No, it says 4 if you've never played a Commands and Colors system before.
Oh, okay.
It says if you're experienced players, start with number 1.
All right.
All right. So, combat, close combat. I'm looking for setup. Leaders, end of turn, alternate conditions, terrain, tactics cards, scenarios.
447 AD.
It looks like everything is 4. Sam, it looks like all units are 4. The cavalry and this one are 4, just like the infantry. That's slightly different. All right, here we go. Time to start setting up. It's gonna. You're the Huns, so you're sitting there. Do I have any of these dudes? I do. Yes.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3.
These are all the command cards, so these need to be shuffled.
You know, for purpose of the camera, I'm going to lay stuff down.
Sure.
Triangle dudes. Wait, these are slingers. No, they're not. They certainly don't look like the picture.
One more for posterity's sake.
Oh, that's weird.
Right.
Oh, there they are.
Three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Alrighty, while we're doing this, we'll take some questions, and we'll answer them and talk while we're setting up, because setting up here will take a slight amount of time. So if you have any questions,
Yeah, Chris, why don't you put a mic on and help us out with questions as they come in, because we're focused on doing this stuff. I don't mean to give you orders. All right, so
well, that's everyone from now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4 more for over there.
Ah, it goes there.
Okay. So I think that's it for these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the center. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So since you guys just finished the white box edition of Time Stories,
The white box edition.
has it soured you from looking forward to the blue box editions?
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I'm still going to play them because they're standalone. I don't know. I tell you what, it has soured me on is the overarching story thing that they're going to provide with the new one. I don't know.
There's no guarantee that they're going to finish the story.
Right. So I may just play them as standalones and forget that overall story.
Was the blue box supposed to be app-driven, or am I misremembering that?
I don't think so. I don't remember them saying it's going to be app-driven.
Okay.
And here's the thing, I'm not really mad, like oh, you know,
No,
like
no,
I'm gonna,
just
like Z was just, he's not out there punching holes in the wall. But it
Right.
just, it's the most disappointed I've been in a game like that, because the story was so strong that, and then it's like they just gave up. It's like they couldn't think of an ending.
Well, sure, that was what, nine games at 3+ hours each?
Yep.
Yeah.
End with Ovaltine?
Yes. That's exactly what
I'm
it
definitely
is.
calling that the Ovaltine ending.
Do you think the quality of the Time Stories writing is ruined by the selling of the second edition?
2, 3.
Yes, again, they didn't even tell us like, hey, Bob's still missing. You need to go find him. It literally is like nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty annoyed by that.
That is annoying. The Asylum was, I mean, I would watch that movie if that was a movie.
Oh, the Asylum module?
The first one.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Zombies fan, but I thought the Marcy case was really good.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying, man. There's
Yeah, that's the thing.
such-
I wasn't a Zombies fan, and I really liked that.
Right.
I like that game anyway.
Just kind of drifted off.
I feel like we got a lot of forces, that's for sure. They did not skimp on that. I'm using whole bags of blocks. Shouldn't you have like half the board covered with forces to Huns?
Well, that's pretty much what's going on, I think.
No more questions? Chris?
No, I'm looking through them.
Oh, I see one here about the free thing.
Oh,
Does that affect us that it was free? Like, will we be madder if you had paid for it?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd be more mad. Because, I mean, if you think about it, we still got the experience of playing the game. It just didn't meet what...
We actually had a lot of fun doing parts of
Right.
that scenario. Last time, I wasn't really... I'm more annoyed about the overall story than that particular story, even though I think that particular story had such a lackluster ending. Like,
Right.
hey, two people fall in love, and we were trying to, like, roofie them into doing it, which feels a little...
That's bad, yeah.
Especially in today's
Not cool.
environment, you know, it's kind of like, hey...
I mean, it doesn't matter about the environment at all. It's not
No.
cool.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, you would think that they would know better than to put that in there, I guess.
Right.
I assume somebody was watching yesterday's stream because they want to know, does tortilla count as bread?
No!
It's one of those times where I wish they put the scenario book in a different book than the rules.
I know, right? Sorry.
So
I don't know, worries.
people are wondering, what's the difference between this Command and Colors game versus Memoir 44 besides the setting?
Okay, well, I don't know 100% for sure yet on that because I haven't read the rules completely here yet. But if it's anything like Commands and Colors Ancients, in Command and Colors Ancients, lines and leaders matter. In Memoir 44, there's no leaders. Is there? Like, ever?
No,
There's special
not
units
really.
usually, right?
Yeah, no, not a special
In this
units.
game, like a leader can rally units, they can maneuver around, and keeping your line together, having support from other units matters. In Memoir 44, you can just drive a tank unit all the way across the board and do all sorts of stuff with them. So, you know, that's one of the differences. You'll see more. There's also more types of units in this. In Memoir 44, there is three main types of units with
there's-
slight variations that they add.
There's
I know
only-
they add tiger tanks and stuff.
I'm pretty sure there's only 3 types of units in this, too.
So somebody's
No,
asking
they have
about-
light, medium, heavy, and then that's split between cavalry and infantry, and then there's ranged.
Yeah.
I think there's like 8 units. What?
Somebody's asking about the Century series. They're saying, thoughts on how to consider Century trilogy for awards. Should you consider each individually, consider the later 2 as expansions to the first, or...
No, I think you can consider them each as a separate game. I've ranked them. Here's my ranking right now. Right now, 3 and 1 combined is my favorite of the series. Then after that, it's a tie between the third one by itself and the first one by itself. Then after that, I would say the second and first one together. And then after that, the third and the second together. Then after that, the second and first. Then after that, all 3 together. And then finally, the second by itself. That's where I'd rank them. But that's very different. I would say 3 and 1 together is my favorite, easily.
Somebody was asking that yesterday you were, during the Origins preview, you mentioned a Battlestar Galactica battles. I think Sam asked to go back to it.
Yeah.
And all that. They're wondering, is that like an X-Wing thing, or is that something that they're just doing for the convention? Is that a new game?
Well, it's not an X-Wing thing. They have their... Ares Games has their own Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles, which is going to feel very similar to X-Wing because a lot of people regard X-Wing as kind of a ripoff of Wings of War, which was Ares' original game. So now what Ares is doing is they're taking that system, which they've really used with Wings of War to a very large extent, and they've made some modifications to it to change, to apply. What do you say? to allow for the, doing dog fights in the vacuum of space, where inertia matters, and you can actually, fire your maneuvering jets, and as you're moving this way, turn around, and you're still moving that direction, but you're firing back to do that kind of stuff. So it's less like X-Wing, more like combat as it was in Battlestar Galactica. But I don't know what that event is for, where you can apparently die and be respawned and all this other kind of stuff, and you bring your own fighter in. I don't know what that
I guess
is.
you come in as another fighter and you just keep going. But if I know anything about Battlestar Galactica, they didn't have no unlimited fighters.
Well, yeah. There was a little bit of a sense of that when Pegasus showed up, but even,
sure, but they said, I was reading an interview with the guys who made the series, and they said that they counted all the fighters, and when one blew up, they would subtract that from them, just like they were counting the people.
Right.
All right, somebody's asking, sounds like you made a promise in the past that if Bob died, you'd buy the Dice Tower ice cream or something.
That does sound like something I would have said. Here's the thing. I don't know that was Bob. I don't know that Bob's dead. They're asking us to read a lot into this game. Is Bob going to show up? That was... Man, the more I think about that ending, the more irritated I get. There's so many unanswered questions. What about the two different factions that were fighting over the Time Stories event?
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole.
There was like another faction. We were like, are we on the good side or not? We didn't even know.
Right, it's the
Mike,
agency.
wasn't it?
That's who it was.
Huh?
Was that Mike then?
I don't know.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Like we would run into a guy and he would be like, you're working for the wrong side. And we were like, are we? We don't know because Bob never tells us anything.
Right.
Sorry, this is taking so long.
Well, yours are like, you make your army formation so neat.
Oh, I'm just trying to get the right. All right. Here.
I wonder how many people play these particular Command and Colors anymore. Because so few games get sold in general. I mean, of any particular game at all, not just Command and Colors. So few games get sold. Like Memoir 44 is fairly popular, but I don't know how much the other Commands and Colors have done.
Here.
This is why now, though, I won't watch TV shows that are like a long series unless I feel kind of convinced that it's going to be a complete story. And it's why I'm a big fan of these mini-series ones, like the Stranger Things, these little six series ones out there. Or if it's historical, I'll watch it because I won't be left hanging. I'll be like, I wonder what happened to Queen Elizabeth. No, she's still alive, so I can watch that and I'm okay.
I agree. Or the anthology shows. That way, if it gets canceled, well.
Right. So an anthology show. Oh well, that one didn't affect anything else.
The triangle.
I want you guys
dudes,
to house
these
rule.
guys.
This game is a flicking game.
Oh, that's not the same triangle dudes. These triangle dudes.
That would not go over
That
well.
would not.
What's that?
It's a flicking game.
Oh.
Oh, look at that! It looks like I'm the Huns the way my soldiers are set up. All right, I got to fix this because this is not. We're the Romans. I mean, we're the Eastern Romans.
People are saying, "What's your thoughts on Turmoil Tom?" I don't know what that means.
On Turmoil Tom?
Like,
No, what's Turmoil? Is that a board game?
have you ever played the '90s Lionhearth board game from Parker?
Yes, I like it actually. I mean, it's not great,
They're
but I
saying
liked it.
It's a mix of chess and Commands and Colors, kind
Yes.
of.
Well, it's more chess than Commands and Colors. Let's not pretend that it's anything like Commands and Colors. It was a decent game, but it hasn't aged well. It needs to be one that Rob Daviau does for Restoration Games.
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you forgot a unit, I'm not going to complain. All right, here we go.
Oh, excuse me.
The object of the game is to get a certain number of victory banners. In this particular one, we need 9 victory banners. All right. In this particular scenario, you have Attila. He's on the board somewhere. He's that guy in the middle.
Okay.
And all your units are armed with all your medium and heavy cavalry units have bows. My medium and heavy cavalry do not have bows.
Okay.
All right. Each of us has an inspired action sheet. This is different. So this varies by army and may even change over time. If you play a leadership command card on your turn, you can put a token and perform one of the actions on your reference sheet.
I think here are your 9 your victory point tokens. I think these are my 9.
Wow, there's like, so these are like a card that you play here. So I have the Roman and Vandal
6, 9.
on mine. Oh, Sam, here's all the units.
Yay, Bob.
So yeah, there is light bow cavalry, auxiliary infantry, warrior infantry, medium infantry, heavy infantry. And then we have light cavalry, light bow cavalry, medium cavalry, heavy cavalry, and super heavy cataphract cavalry. Which I...
Say what?
Actually, I don't know if I was supposed to put those guys out now.
I just maxed the pictures.
I put out the super heavy. Sorry, wrong heavy cavalry
you
showed
said
up.
all of my people have what?
All your heavy and medium cavalry have bows.
So that's the greens and the reds?
No, blues and reds. I'm assuming all light cavalry already has bows anyway.
Are you sure green isn't light cavalry?
Yeah, green is light cavalry, but your medium and heavy cavalry have bows too, it said.
Oh, okay. So I just need to maybe mark that because I have these tokens here that says has a bow on one side and non-bow on the other.
I guess, but I mean, we know that.
So
we know they all have bows.
All of my cavalry units have bows.
I think so, but we'll find out as I go through this. Okay. We didn't need to put terrain. We put the units on the board. We shuffle the card and we'll deal cards equal to our war council. Okay, you start with 5 command cards and 4 inspired action tokens. That's these.
Okay.
I start with 5 command cards and 2 inspired action tokens.
That's right, because you ain't inspired like us.
We're asking once you get set up if you could quickly just left to right what units are what.
Yeah.
Phones, it's probably kind of tricky.
Okay, I think we'll do that as we move them. That way you can kind of see it, because you're not going to remember what they all are anyway. So, okay. Shuffle your deck. We did that. We put the dice within reach. Okay, so the starting player is going to be in this particular game. The starting player is, I guess, the Huns, but it doesn't say.
Should say on the scenario. Should tell you who goes first and who.
Oh, Huns. Yes, thank you. Okay. So, each turn of the game, and I'm assuming this is like Commands and Colors, but we're going to walk through it just in case it is not. Each scenario, the first thing you'll do is you play a command card. You will announce the orders. And by the way, Sam, when I went through this, there is no move 1 unit on a side.
Okay.
They're not in this deck at all.
That's all 2 or higher?
It's all 2 or higher.
Okay.
If you play a card, you pick the ones that you intend to order, and then you move all of them one at a time, and then after you're done moving, you fight with each of those same units one at a time, then you'll draw new command cards. So that's the same as all the other command colors.
Yeah. The units you order are the ones that can shoot.
There are 2 types of command cards. Section cards, which will tell us, so if you've never played before, there are 3 sections of the battlefield. There's a dotted line here, and so if a unit is either completely or partially in that section, it can be one of the ones moved. Mm-hmm. You know, there's, like for example, I have one here that moves 2 in the center. All right, so I can pick 2 units in the center. I know, I'm giving away my tactics.
Beacon has victory.
Then there's also tactic cards that say all kinds of things on them, and you have those. These are going to be different for each. Well, that's pretty awesome. Okay. Then we will announce which units or leaders will move. Blah, blah, blah. A leader that's in the same hex as a friendly unit is attached to that, and the leader must move with the unit unless the leader is ordered to detach. So you can move them together with the leader for free. Yeah, there's a Cry Havoc card in this game that lets you detach a leader from a unit. And there's also a leaders card that does the same thing. Your command, sometimes it will say something equal to command in this game. So your command is equal to the number of cards you're allowed to hold. So where both our command is 5.
Right.
When you move, you'll pick a unit. It doesn't have to move because you can just pick it and fight if it's next to someone else. It can move in any direction. 2 units can't be in the same hex. You can't move through friendly units unless the card gives an exception to that. And you can move from one section of the battlefield to another. So if I have, for example, something that lets me use a unit on this side, I can move it maybe and attack with it even though it's moved to the center section. But in the future, only a center section card will work on that unit.
Cheers.
So far, it seems you can't move off the battlefield. You can't split units. So, foot units. A light bow infantry unit may move 1 or 2 hexes and fight. And this is all listed on the thing here. An auxiliary infantry unit can move 2 and also fight. Medium
Where does
can
it
move.
say that?
It shows you on the chart there. See, it says move and fight. It just says move 2.
Close combat, you mean?
Yes, and then you may fight. But you'll notice the
Must.
warrior infantry.
Must fight if it moves 2. It may fight if it only moves 1. And the medium infantry may fight if it only moves 1, but if it moves 2, it cannot. And then heavy units can move 1 and then fight.
That's correct. While warrior infantry are kind of the opposite because warrior infantry, if they move 2, they must fight.
Yep.
Do you have warrior infantry out there? Or are you guys regular medium infantry? I'm looking at yours.
I don't have.
Yours are warrior infantry.
Yeah, that's the white.
That's these dudes. They have the white. Yeah, so when they can move 2 and fight. Because they just run up in the
double check
battle.
scenario, make sure I put
I
them
just
out.
did. It says W's on top of them anyway.
Okay, good.
All 3 of those guys. I don't even think you have medium infantry on your side. You don't.
That's because we boss.
A heavy infantry unit can only move 1. Again, well, the game comes with these charts here that show you what all the different units can move, and we'll just say it as we do it. Mounted units can move 1, 2, 3, or 4 hexes. The light ones. The medium ones can move up to 3, and the heavy can move up to 1 or 2. Can move up to 2. They do not have ranged combat, although SAMs do for whatever reason. And it looks like light cavalry always have a range. Yeah, see.
Yep.
And then they each have a certain range that they can go. When you attack with someone, you will roll dice if you have ranged combat, if you have a missile system. And cavalry in some scenarios also have ranged fire, like SAMs do. When you do ranged fire, you cannot use it against an adjacent thing in this game. Ranged attacks cannot be made against an adjacent thing. Well, I guess it doesn't.
So there has to be 1 hex in between?
Yes, but I
yeah,
guess
that makes
it's just not ranged then. It's just close combat because then they can hit you back. So range, you pick what you're going to do. You roll the dice. You see if they're within range. You roll the dice. Line of sight is center to center. You roll the dice. Equal to, how many dice do you roll? Where does it say that? Oh, it's up there. Got it. It will tell you. It will tell us how many dice to roll. The most dice you'll ever roll is 4, unless a card for some reason gives us more to roll. And then you are trying to hit. You're trying to roll what you need to hit. So a green hits anything that's light, and there is 1 green side. Red hits heavy. Blues hit light. A flag can make someone retreat. A leader helmet in range does not hit. And the only chance to get a leader is if an enemy unit with an attached leader takes a hit, you have to make a casualty check.
For the leader.
So for ranged, it's pretty simple. If you match the color of the unit you're trying to hit, you get a hit.
Yeah.
And if you get a flag, there's a possibility to cause a unit to retreat.
Yeah.
That's for ranged. In close combat, slightly different. You have to be adjacent to them. When you do the close combat, you will roll the dice. Blah, blah, blah. A warrior unit at full strength rolls an extra battle die. I think what does it say that on your thing?
A warrior unit?
It says under momentum. See, it says advance and bonus close combat. So you get 1 extra die. A warrior unit gets an extra die if it's in close combat, if it's at full strength. Once you lose 1 warrior, they no longer have that extra die.
Okay.
And also at full strength, it will ignore 1 flag rolled against
Is
it.
that only
These
if
are
it has-
essentially berserkers, the warriors.
If it only has a leader attached to it, is that right? Or is that any time? Because here it says leader attached to foot unit. Unit may after momentum advance, engage in bonus.
No.
combat.
This is just warriors. The leaders have nothing to do with that right now.
Okay, well that doesn't say anything then. That does not. This is a bonus close combat.
It doesn't tell you what it is, but I'm telling you what it is.
It's plus 1 die.
It's full combat. You can ignore 1 flag, and you can get an extra die when you're attacking.
Okay.
But as soon as you lose those, after the first block is gone.
Warrior units battle with 4 dice until combat after units first lost.
Got it.
Warrior units may ignore 1 flag until combat after units first lost. Yep. So you always battle with 4 dice until you lose somebody.
But let's say I come up and hit you and make you lose a block.
Yeah.
You still get the attack back at full strength.
During that.
Right.
But after then.
Yes. Mounted stuff, they can move and attack. Okay, so when you roll in close combat, same thing. Green, blues, and reds will hit those units. However, if you roll a leader symbol, if a leader is with your unit, 1 hit is scored for each helmet. If a leader is in that unit or adjacent to the unit, then leader helmets will also hit.
Okay.
I think swords hit in close combat too. It says all units hitting on swords in close combat against a unit with superior armor will not score a hit on the first sword rolled. Oh, I don't remember that. But do you remember that? I don't remember that.
What? Read it again.
So, if I'm attacking a red unit with a green unit,
Okay.
the first sword rolled automatically misses because your armor is better.
Yeah. I don't remember that, but it makes sense.
Right, so if you have superior armor, the first sword rolled ignores. So it says a cavalry unit with a red will ignore 1 sword when attacked by everyone. And in fact, in this particular game, the white outline is superior to the non-white outline.
So if I'm
So
attacking...
a warrior is superior to a medium.
And all my people are warrior thingies? I mean, except for these guys that are out here.
Well, again, yeah, you can just look. If there's a white circle
these
around it,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's auxiliary infantry, which are superior to the light bow infantry. Because I have both of those in my army. I think you might too, or you just have, wow. I feel like your army's better than mine, but I do have more heavy stuff than you do, though. No, you have that huge heavy cavalry in the middle. Well, whatever.
Don't worry, they'll stay there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because of its superior statue, cavalry will always ignore 1 sword when attacked by a foot unit. That is, I remember that.
Yeah.
Is that included to? Yes, so you can have 2 swords. So if green foot units attack a blue cavalry, they lose 1 sword for being cavalry, and they lose 1 sword because of superior armor. All right, leaders are somewhat different. A leader can't fight when it's alone in a hex, but it will inspire people next to it. When a friendly unit's attached to a unit, the unit scores a hit for each leader helmet rolled, regardless of the type of unit being attacked. For each hit scored, 1 block is removed. When the last block, we get a victory banner. So when you kill a whole unit, you get a victory banner. Same thing as before. When a unit with a leader takes a hit, we must make a leader casualty check. They've already told me that, and I still haven't got to that section. So in close combat, and this is what's different about Memoir 2, very different. When you get attacked, if you survive, you can battle back. If you also did not retreat. So you have to not retreat and survive, and then you get to battle back. But if you're forced to retreat, you can't. If you can't retreat and remain adjacent, if you're forced to retreat but there's nowhere to retreat to, so when that happens you lose a block for each place you can't retreat, you can still battle back though, because you're being forced to. Retreat. For each flag that's rolled, you must retreat a certain number of spaces depending on who you are. We have a retreat hex that's listed after each unit. And that shows how far they roll, and they must go back, which is really dangerous for your light cavalry. Because if they are forced to retreat, they have to go back 4 spaces.
And if they have to retreat off the board, then they start losing.
You can't go sideways. If you can't go through a space with another unit, a leader must retreat with its units. If it can't retreat because it's occupied, 1 block's removed for each hex of the movement it can't do.
It says it can't go sideways. Does that mean I can't go this way?
That's correct.
But I could go here.
Well, that's the
and
only
then
way.
Here,
That's the only way to go
and then
back.
Here, sideways means a complete lateral movement. It doesn't mean like you can't go diagonally backward.
Right. Some situations let you ignore flags. If a leader is attached to your unit, you can ignore a flag.
That's the whole line thing.
Also, if you're supported by 2 friendly units, this is another reason you want to keep things in a line. Like, so this guy here, he ain't going to retreat because he has 4 units supporting him. This person has 2. So you want to keep your line together because you're always supported by 2 other units. But that's why in this game, flanking can be a really big deal, because if you can cut this guy out, this guy's no longer supported by 2 units.
Right.
So when you are supported by 2 units, you can ignore 1 flag.
Light units are green, medium units are blue, heavy units are red.
And you can also not ignore a flag. So if I could say, oh, you know what, we're going to retreat, because sometimes it's the wiser thing. All right, whenever leaders involved in combat, there's a chance they'll become a casualty. So if you take a hit in that unit, your leader might also die. All right. So when that happens, you roll 2 battle dice, and if you roll 2 leaders, your guy's eliminated. So it's a very, very lucky thing.
Yeah.
It's like rolling double 6s. But you get a victory banner. But this happened. This actually happened in the time of war. Sometimes your leader got taken out, and when that happened, then that was actually pretty low for morale. If the entire unit is eliminated, then you roll only 1 die, and if you roll the leader helmet, they're dead. This is the same as Command and Colors was the same way.
Yeah.
If the leader's alone in a hex, you can attack that leader by himself, and all you got to do is roll leader helmets to hit him. So what do leaders do again? They convert leader symbols into hits when they're attached or adjacent to a friendly unit in close combat. They do not affect ranged. They bolster morale of the unit to which they're attached. They do not bolster morale of attached stuff. An adjacent lone one. If your unit's alone, they will bolster the morale the same as 2 adjacent. This guy counts as morale for these 2 guys.
Yeah.
Leader allows any foot unit that it's attached to make an extra attack after a momentum advance.
You're a monster.
Sorry, that's how I got mine out faster than you.
That's true.
Yeah, I was looking up at the screen, and they look like garbage compared to your units.
It's because they are.
I really feel like
Actually, not Romans. You're the Byzantines.
Well, they're the Eastern Romans, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not
Just
sure.
asking, I don't know if this is something you just talked about, but how does flanking split the opponent's formation?
Well, no, it doesn't. Well, flanking, I'm saying if you split them, then flanking is okay. That's not quite right what I said about flanking, but I'm saying if you can blow up one of these guys here, then it's easier to flank them. How's that? Flanking doesn't actually split the formation.
Correct.
All right, evading. Some units can evade instead of staying and battling. Light bow infantry can always evade. Light cavalry can always evade. Basically, most of the light stuff. Medium can evade foot, and heavy cavalry can evade foot.
Actually,
it tells you if it can evade on there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, always. No, no, no. Yes,
always.
partially.
Yes, always.
Say.
Yes.
When you evade, you say, I'm going to try to evade, and you roll the number of the attacking unit still gets to hit you, but only But because you're evading, they have to match your symbol only. Swords, leaders, and all that stuff doesn't work anymore. And then after you attack, then you get to move 2 hexes. Basically, it's a retreat that you have chosen to do for 2 hexes.
Hey, Chris, can you move the medieval box down, just down to the bottom corner? There's more dead space down there.
When close combat, so that's one thing, evading. There's also Parthenon shot. When a close attack is declared against a light bow cavalry unit, they can declare it's going to evade. You can also fire a shot while you're evading. But again, you only hit on the colors rolled. You're like running back and shooting, I guess, as you go.
Mm-hmm.
Leaders evade differently. We'll worry about that when it happens. Leader can escape through hex, and we'll worry about that when that happens too. Momentum advance. Okay, this matters. This has been in all the Command the Colors. If you attack and eliminate, you've done a close combat. The victorious second unit may, doesn't have to, advance 1 onto the hex. It's not mandatory, but sometimes when you do that, you get a bonus close combat. Cavalry units may momentum advance onto the thing. A cavalry unit, after its successful close, may momentum advance onto the vacated hex and then go an extra hex, including going back into your own hex. Oh, so they get to go 1 extra hex if they do momentum.
Okay.
After you do that, you can do a bonus close combat. A warrior unit can always do that. A non-warrior unit can do it with a leader, and all cavalry units can do it. So it's very similar to most of the other commands and colors. And you can only do 1 per turn. You can't keep, again, that's the same thing as colors. Mm-hmm. Inspired actions. Now this is the new thing for this game that's never been in a game before. Each medieval army will have its own action sheet. Inspired actions may vary by army. In a core game, there's a reference sheet for the Byzantine and Sassanid Persians. So when a leadership any section or a leadership left, leadership center, leadership right command card is played, you can spend one of these cards to do it. It has to say the word leadership at the top. And it also tells you on the card that you may spend an inspired action token.
Okay.
When you do that, you just put it on here, and there's all kinds of nonsense on these cards to do. After you've done all that, we end a turn.
That's interesting. Because that's a little bit like the new, well, not the newest new flight plan, and that combat deck. It's kind of similar to this whole thing here, so it's. I don't have a whole lot of experience playing with the other combat decks, but
my only concern is that there's like 5 of these here. I don't actually know what yours do. I think they're fairly similar. I mean, I can look at the back of mine, but that's a lot of extra text to read.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's pretty, self-explanatory.
Well, a lot of these are from other games too.
Fire and close, mounted charge, rally, darken the sky, redeploy, fire or move, fire, move. It's pretty self-explanatory what they do. The text just tells you how to do it.
Well, let me read you the historical background.
Yes.
After the Eastern Roman Empire stopped its tribute to the Huns around the year 444 AD, Attila's army again invaded the Balkan regions of the Eastern Empire. Unfortunately, many veteran Byzantine formations had been withdrawn to counter the Vandal threat in Sicily. The only Roman force readily available was under the command of Arnegasclus, but it did contain sizable contingents of heavy cavalry and mounted archers. The Roman army that moved westwards to engage the Hunnic army in the Roman province of the Dacia Ripensis was most likely a combined force of about 25,000. Attila's raiding army was perhaps of similar size. The details about Attila's raid, which culminated in the Battle of Udus, which is what we're playing, as well as the events afterward, are very obscure. History records that the Romans were defeated, but it seems that losses were severe for both sides. Arnegasclus' horse was killed, and he fought bravely on foot until he was cut down. The Battle of Udus in 447 AD was the last of a series of bloody pitched battles between the Eastern Roman Empire and the Huns. Losses were heavy enough that Attila continued raiding south with only a small force of Hun cavalry until stopped at Thermopylae. Peace was again restored when a treaty was signed a year later in 448 AD, in which the Eastern Roman Empire agreed to again pay Attila a large annual tribute. The Byzantines quickly rebuilt their armies, and Attila did not threaten the Balkans again, looking instead toward the weaker Western Roman Empire. The stage is set. The battle lines are drawn and you are command. Can you change history?
Oh. Memoir stuff says the rest is history.
All right, you're first.
I
didn't know you like classical music.
Okay, I think I'm going to use a good card. All right, so I'm going to order light troops, and I would imagine that also includes light cavalry, correct? Because it doesn't say. But it says order units equal to command, so I have 5 command for
That's
each command
correct.
card you have, including this card. Issue 1 order to a light foot and or light mounted unit. Light foot, including auxilia units, may move through a friendly unit when moving 2 hexes. If you do not have any light units, but I do. All right, so that's what I'm doing. And let's see here. So I can do 5 light units here. So leaders move with the units that they're attached to, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so, oh, that wasn't good. All right, so these guys are going to go, light cav moves 4 and shoots 3. So they only have 1 die. Am I reading this correctly? They only have 1 die whenever they move, but if they hold, they roll 2 dice.
That's correct.
All right, well, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys will go 1, 2, 3. Four.
Here I come.
And these
Walking
guys are
down
going
the
to go 1, 2,
street.
3, 4. And that was 1, 2, 3 units. Let me see. These light guys, these light bow infantry can move 2. And so we'll go 1, 2 like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
The board is very plain for those watching and mentioning it. It's just, this is a GMT thing, you know. It's how they make their games.
And these guys, man. I think we'll just go
You're not shying from battle here, are
1, 2,
you?
3. We're the Huns, man. What do you want us to do?
I would like you to retreat and then start paying me tribute.
No.
What if,
Tempting, but no.
what if we say please?
All right, so we're going to do that. And each of those units that I moved, I believe, has range on your guys, and we get 1 die each.
Yeah, because you have a range of 3 for the cavalry, and these guys have a range of 2. Yeah, so, well, these guys aren't going to be able to fire.
Right.
Because they have no line of sight. So you can fire with 4 units.
Yep. All right, so these 2 are going to shoot here.
Got it. You're just going to roll them together?
Yeah.
Remember, if let's say they're both flags, I can ignore both of them.
Yeah. So 1 sword. So 1.
No swords don't count in range, remember?
Oh, they don't. That's right. Okay.
Because range is, unlike movies, range was very, very erratic.
All right.
in
And
this
then
time
these
frame.
guys have a range of
3.
3.
Yeah. They can still hit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong side. I really don't like that. They have a range of 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
wouldn't it have been nice if they put it on one side?
But do I get... What does this guy do? Allow me
Well,
to
he helps in hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, that's it. All right, so 1, 2, 3. We'll shoot there.
Now, again, ranged. That only counts in hand-to-hand.
Okay.
Range is kind of like a pot. You're just pot shooting. These guys are going to shoot at who? I guess I could do these guys, too.
These guys here. Actually, no. The other one
Which one?
on the end.
All right.
Wow, I'm just rolling well.
All right. So draw.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm playing leadership right section. So this is, by the way, it says I can spend an inspired action token, right? But if I don't spend one, I get one. So I'm gonna do that instead. By the way, there's an inspired action thing you can do here to like ignore. You can spend these to move a leader, to get an extra die. You're allowed to do this without playing the card. But anyway. Okay, so I can move a leader with 3 adjacent linked. So I'm moving this group here.
Okay.
So the cavalry, they can move 4. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't know if I want to move that far because I might want to stay here. 3. Let's see. The heavy can only move 2. So 1, 2. And these guys can move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And these guys are going to hit your archers.
Okay.
So they, in close combat, they get 2 dice. Are they light bow cavalry? They are light bow cavalry. So they do not get an extra die when mounted charge, but that's not what I'm doing. So it doesn't matter. So I get 2. 2 dice on these guys. I'm looking for greens or swords.
That's a good roll.
I actually was attacking those guys. So far, this has been a very bloodless battle. That's my move.
That's it. Do archers need to have line of sight?
Yeah, oh, you mean like I'm pretty sure they said line of sight. That was, I'll look it up. You're like saying, can they shoot over?
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much had
The unit must be able to see the enemy unit it wants to target.
Okay, so yes.
Yes. This is going to be a really bloody battle once we get hand to hand, because really there's no terrain, so just kind of some maneuvering and then hoping the dice roll well.
All right. You order 3 units on the right. And our light cav can. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Don't forget about keeping units together for that whole.
Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 3, 4. Pretty sure all those guys can move 4.
Yep.
All right.
So now hand to hand?
Yep, hand to hand.
Who's going first?
We'll do this group here, which
Against who?
close combat against
The
guy-
archers?
Yes.
But you realize if you force them to retreat, the second group won't be able to hit somebody.
Why not?
If these guys go and I retreat them, those guys aren't next to anybody.
They still have ranged ability, though, don't they? Fire range.
Oh yeah, how does that work? Do you get to do ranged then close combat, or how does that work?
Well, I mean,
Maybe it's the same, I don't know.
that's why I was going with these guys first, because those guys will have line of sight.
You may switch between ranged and close
Yeah.
combat from one unit to the next.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no worries.
All right, so
So here, swords,
hit.
he hit. So one of these guys is gone.
Yeah.
First casualty of the day.
And then the other guys over there, they get 2. They have the asterisk, lightbow cavalry. Do not gain +1 when ordered by a mounted charge command. So blah blah. And
And another
more
one.
sword.
Bam, bam, bam. Another one bites
Now,
down.
does he give me +1 with that? Should I have rolled another? The leadership ability?
He lets you. I know you hit on helmets when you're rolling with him.
Right. That's it.
Leaders. Summary of leader benefits: they convert leader symbols into close combat. They boost the morale. An adjacent lone leader allows a foot unit to make a bonus after a momentum attack. And yeah, no, that's it.
Where am I? Why do I only have 3 cards here?
You may not have drawn one last turn. I don't know.
Oh, I did. I played that. What in the world?
Well, do you remember what the card was?
No.
Well,
Yeah, it's Phil. That's what I thought.
all right, you good? I don't know if this is the time to play this card or not.
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to have 5?
Yeah, you're supposed to have 5.
Okay, this is the one I just played. So that's that, and I draw another.
This seems... Might as well use this now. Line command.
Oh, yippee skippy.
Everyone who's connected can move 1 hex.
Okay.
And then, so... They're not going to move. These guys are going to move. They're going to move up behind. These guys are not going to move. These will. Got to be careful how I do this. That's it. All right, so we'll start over here. Heavy cavalry, going to hit them with 2 dice, or light cavalry, sorry. Are going to hit your archers with 2 dice.
Good job.
Okay, the medium cavalry are going to roll 3 dice. Come on. Here, we can whoop you, I think. 1 retreat, but you can ignore that, are you? Okay. These guys can't go. These guys get 1 die. No, they didn't move. Good, so they get 2 dice. We'll shoot these. Got 1, yes. And these guys, here we go.
They drew first blood, not me. Actually,
They've moved, so they only... Oh, they get 2 dice. Never mind. Okay, so 2 against the cavalry. Got another one. And no. Okay, medium infantry are going to hit your light cavalry there. They're not warrior units, though. Got 2 of them. And then the light ones are going to hit same unit. Got 1 more. And then my
wait, we're not doing retaliation attacks.
Got it. Okay, well we can. Let me finish this before I forget. And then, the archers. Here we go. Oh yeah, no, arrows hit. So I've gotten 1 point. I eliminated them. And then finally, the light cavalry will hit your leader there. And we got 2 hits. Okay.
But I have to roll to see if he was injured.
Sure, you can do that now. Just roll 2 dice and don't roll 2 leaders.
But let's do attacks.
Yeah, let's do. Okay, so these guys hit
2
here.
retaliations there.
Yes.
All right, and so they're 2 dice. 1.
Okay, 1. And here you're looking for blues. Disgusting. And then here you're rolling greens.
It's a retreat.
I can ignore that because I'm bolstered. Then over here you're rolling against the archers, but you got to roll for the leader first.
What do you mean?
You have to roll to see if the leader dies first, it says in the rules. Okay, you're fine. So now you roll back. Oh! Well, fine. So, one flag for both of us. Well, I figured it was better to use the line command early rather than wait till later in the game
Sure.
when my line has been... See, now my line has a hole in it. I feel okay with that. I killed more of your stuff than you killed of mine, I think.
Yeah, you did.
And I haven't killed any infantry yet,
This
though.
is everything that
Because
I-
you haven't moved the infantry up. Sam, do you have a recommendation for a close combat style war game where the game board is the map of a town or small city, World War II or Vietnam? That's not specific. What about the ones from Academy?
Vietnam.
Aren't his games like small?
No, Lock and Load Publishing is probably a better one for that. Lock and Load Publishing has their Day of Heroes or something to that effect. Oh. Good night, man. I just don't have good cards over here. I'm not doing all the fancy stuff that you're doing. So.
But don't forget, I still haven't played those 2 units in the center card. You don't know that I have it. I might have switched it out.
All right, we're just going to play a scout card. Issue an order to 1 unit or leader
In each section?
in any section. So they do have the move only 1 in this.
Oh, really? It's only in 1?
Yeah.
Oh, but you still got... Okay, but they made it so it's any section, and you get an inspired action token.
Yes. So I'm going to move him up here.
Oh, and then you get to draw 2 cards and pick one.
Right. So I'm going to move him up there. And those are my medium cavalry. They can move 3, which they only move 3. And then fire range is 3.
No, you don't have to worry about... Unless you went hand-to-hand.
No, that's right. So I get 3 dice.
And swords and leaders count. So you're looking for green. You have a 50% chance. Green, swords, or leaders.
So that's 1 hit. And I get to draw 2 of these, and I also gain an inspire action token. Oh, at the end of the turn. So
I got
have
1.
5 of these. Huh?
I got 1.
Okay.
I gotta say, of all the war games I've ever played in my life, the Commands and Colors are still my favorites. But you still like Memoir system better than this one, right?
Yeah, I think it's cleaner. There's not as, I mean, it doesn't have any of this.
Yeah, I do like the line stuff though. I like having like this hole in my line is bugging me.
Yeah. And if I could exploit it, I would.
And I imagine, are you good?
Um,
This will be a shocker. You did not.
well,
know
I mean,
you did not
I
know
just got to
have
choose
this
my card.
Dun, dun, dun.
2 units in the middle.
I'm trying to kill your leader.
All right, I'm going to keep this one.
All right, I'm hitting your wounded unit there because I'm a jerk.
Which one? Okay.
Because I only have 1 attack. The other, I move them here and then these guys up to keep the line.
All right.
Snap.
I do have to retreat, though.
No, you can ignore it because you have a leader.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think. Is that how that works? I think a leader lets you ignore 1. But I mean, you might want to, so that's up to you. Yeah, you can ignore 1 flag, so it's up to you. Do you want to ignore the flag or not? If not, you have to retreat 4 spaces.
One, 2, 3, 4. That leaves those guys. No, we'll keep them there.
No, you get to hit back then.
Yeah. That's what?
2
2 dice
on mediums.
1 hit.
Disgusting. Hey, when this game's over, though, the good news is we're going to know what happened at the end. No matter what happens, there will be an ending that will be satisfactory to at least one of the two of us.
All right, let's see. That sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Ooh. Ooh. I forgot these cards existed. Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm reading these inspired leadership actions because I'm gonna use one of them right now.
You're just like determined to use one?
Yeah.
Well, you have 5 tokens. Why would you not?
Right. So, well, I'm playing leadership any section.
Oh.
All right. So
You must have just drawn that.
I did.
So I'll let you do a leader with 2 adjacent contiguous hexes,
Yes.
and then you get to use a token.
Right. So I'm
You
gonna
have
do.
5 leaders?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna
Oh,
do
my
this
word.
one, and these are the 2. So it's all 3 of these guys.
No, you can do. Oh yeah, 2. Okay, yeah, right.
So that's 3 units, and we're going to spend 1 to make a mounted charge.
Basically, it just gives you an extra die.
Right. So where is that? Is this guy here?
Yeah, they're down to 3.
Alright. Mounted charge.
With light cavalry? That's. Have you seen the movies?
People are asking about fog of war. Is that when the blocks are hidden?
Yes, there's no fog of war in this game, but fog of war is really difficult to do in a war game anyway, and it usually involves there being so much extra bookkeeping.
Sure.
I saw one time at a convention I went to where 2 people played Axis and Allies, Fog of War, where they had the same board set up.
I wonder.
2 whole boards of Axis and Allies with a big thing screen in between, and one guy was kind of like going back and forth saying, okay, which sounds super fun. It also took him like 8 hours, so I was like, oh, it's really cool. I'm never doing it. Fog of War is more easily done in a video game.
Sure.
Those guys ain't gonna live. You do know that, right?
2. I'm gonna do that. And that's not a very good idea. But it could be advantageous. Maybe, baby, you'll be through. Maybe, baby, you'll report.
If these guys survive this battle, I will be very surprised.
That's what you think.
No, I know I will be surprised. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I will be surprised. I'm not sure I like these dice.
I definitely don't. But that's okay. All right, so I think what we're going to do here, we roll an additional die. So that means my light cab is going to roll 3 dice. And, well, all my guys basically are going to be rolling 3 dice.
All right, who's rolling who against what?
So let's go from here to here first.
All right. So pretty much anything's gonna hurt me.
That's a retreat, which you can ignore, but a hit.
All right.
And then,
Do you want to roll the attacks right away back, or?
Yeah, do that.
All right. So
So we
2.
don't forget.
2 hits.
Oh my goodness. here to here. Also, one more.
Why is the extra one there? No, I'm light.
Oh, that's right.
Got one of you. Wait, did you? Oh,
That's
you.
disgusting.
I'm not arguing
How good
that.
you're rolling.
And these two?
Here. You cannot ignore that flag, though.
Right. So I gotta lose one. All right.
That was disgustingly good for you.
I'm not arguing. All right, this is gonna be a little weird, but I'm gonna do it. Leadership left section. So these guys are gonna 1 up, 2, 3, 4, come all the way up there. And these guys get to go 3, 1, 2, 3, and these guys go 2, so they're gonna stay together. I don't know if I should stay there and hit you. I'm not. I'm gonna totally ignore you guys, and I don't have any range with those. But the light cavalry that swung around, they are gonna
What is
hit you.
Okay, never mind. I guess there's just terminology on these cards, and I don't know when I can use these cards and when I can't. Do you have to announce that you're making a momentum advance? Is that a card that you're going to play?
I forgot all about those. Well, we only destroyed one unit. You know, you just remember when you completely destroy a unit and you
Got
move
it.
in. All right, so I'm hitting you with a very just 2 dice attack up there, and that's a miss. You can hit me back 2 dice against my cavalry.
One hit.
Don't worry about those guys. They're just exploring.
Right.
Ooh, I'm glad you didn't get this card.
All right. We're going to do... Man, why'd you do that?
What, running around the side?
Yes.
That's called flanking. I don't know. I heard it's a good thing to do in battles.
Two units on the right.
I ain't afraid of you.
So, those guys are just going to get a close combat attack against these guys, and these guys are going to attack them.
All right, who's going first?
The mediums are going to get 3 dice. We'll go first because we have range.
It's gonna hurt.
Hopefully. 1 hit, 1 retreat.
All right. I do not like that, but 2, 3, 4. When the range guys are shooting at who?
Range guys will shoot at. We'll shoot at these guys over here. No, it's just 2 dice. No, they held. So it will be 2 dice. I think.
Yep.
They're shooting here.
Got it. All right. That changes what I was gonna do. I don't like that. 1, 2, 3. But I think I'm gonna try that. All right, 2 in each section.
2 in each?
That is correct.
Oh my goodness.
Those are the 2 over there.
Break your line. Go ahead. Break it. Break it.
These guys. That's the 2 in the center. And then over here. and these guys. So I'll do these guys first. It's just 2 dice against your medium cavalry. And I got to retreat, but you can ignore that as a leader. I'm assuming you will.
Yeah.
All right, you get to hit me back.
And that's
With 3.
3 dice. Here?
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 hit.
All right, so then in the middle, I did that one, and I said these 2. These 2 are going to hit your cavalry there. And that is a retreat, and you have to do it, actually.
And that might destroy the unit. Because I can't make a lateral move here. And I have to retreat 4, yeah?
Yeah.
And then every hex that I can't retreat is a loss, correct?
That is correct.
So they are these guys, they retreat 4.
Oh, my word,
So
you're right.
it's 1, 2, 3. So you
All
got
right,
another
cool. And I will not.
Come on, Cletus. Come on, take ground. Take ground, you'll be fine.
Actually, I will take the ground.
Loser.
Does that
You just
trigger
lost.
something?
You just lost.
Does that trigger something on your cards?
No,
Okay.
it's
All right.
No.
Then over here, those 2 guys. Now I'm going to try to smash you. First, the heavy infantry are going to hit your cavalry. I mean, I'm sorry. Heavy infantry are going to hit your archers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Come on with that leader. That is, I don't know that guy's name, but I meant I was going to hit your heavy something.
Nope.
All right, 1 hit, and you can ignore the retreat if you want. Do you wish to ignore the retreat?
Of course.
Because if you had retreated, I was coming in there.
I know.
All right, you get 2 dice back. Second time.
And now you got to roll for your leader.
Oh, you're right. He's okay. All right, then my mediums are going to hit your... ooh. Yeah, let's try to break the line. They're going to hit the archers.
Okay.
That is nothing, right?
Yeah. 'cause
That
I
is
can- I
nothing.
can- I
You
can
may hit
ignore
back.
Oh, you can ignore that retreat, though. Oh, yes, you can because of the leader.
No.
Leader's adjacent.
Not leader. Is it leader adjacent?
I think so.
Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, no. I do hit you for 1 because a leader was adjacent to the guys attacking. Leader doesn't help the
This one?
retreat, but he does do the hit. But then these guys have to retreat, right? So 1, 2, 3. All right, my flanking is not working really well.
You're doing something wrong.
Looks like the Magic the Gathering board game board.
You are killing a lot of my stuff, though. So
No, I'm feeling good about that. Well, you're not slacking over here either.
True.
But I'm winning 2-1. Your turn.
you can't move through units, can you?
No, you need to get that center lineup, man.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Would you like a center card? Because I got like 6. By the way, we're deliberately playing a scenario that has no terrain. There is terrain in this game, but it is not something to write home
if something
about.
says linked, adjacent, contiguous, would these 3 be linked?
Sure, as long as it's basically
is connected
this is
to
all
this guy?
linked together.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, good. Can't do that, can't do that, but
Man, that saddens me that flanking did not work at all.
fire range has 2. Okay. Well, good. Leadership center section. So, we're going to... I don't know that I need to use one of these. One of these doesn't really help me right now.
Now, these aren't like massively powerful.
So I'm just going to take one of these. I don't think... Fire and close, actually... No, that might work, because I can fire and close.
Normally, when I play the game,
And I'm at 2
play with
X's.
we play with the stuff standing up like this. It's easier. It just looks cooler, I think. But because we're playing so that the internet can see, we're playing them with them flat. But you do have to put stickers on both sides. You need to make sure you put the stickers on the right color blocks and the right amount. They give you plenty of extra stickers. One of my kids did this, and I think I'm going to say it took 2 hours. And that might be me undercutting it.
They don't have a range, but my light units do have a range, which is that guy right there. So yeah, we'll fire and close. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to do this. Fire and close. So ordered, all ranged fire ordered units. So these guys are the only ones that have range out of these 3 hexes, or this hex and these other 3. These guys don't have range, so they're going to fire here.
Hang on a second. No. You could do this. You could use those guys if you want. It's 3 adjacent linked hexes.
Yeah, but I want to get my heavies.
Got it. Okay.
So these guys are going to fire here.
Is no one moving?
No, I'm using this fire and close.
Oh, the fire and close happens first?
Yeah, ranged weapon units, when ordered, must fire and may close. Units fire before movement and with 1 additional die. After all ranged fire ordered units
Got it.
may move up to... Oh, wait. All ranged fire units may move up to 2 hexes. That means I don't get to move these guys. So...
Wait, after all ranged fire order units may move up to 2... Wait, no. No. You can... It says after... There should be a comma there. After all ranged fire, ordered units may move up to 2 hexes to close an enemy unit.
I don't think so.
That each targeted.
I think it says after all ranged fire ordered units may move...
No, it doesn't make sense the other way.
Yeah, that's true. May move up to 2 hexes and close on an enemy unit that each targeted. If target unit retreats or eliminated, ordered units may not move.
It's called fire and close. So you're firing and then you run in.
Right. All right, so I'm using a thing there. So these guys will fire here with 2 dice.
Not even a little concerned.
That's a miss.
But now they're coming in.
But now they're coming in, yeah. So these guys are going to move 1 here. These guys will move 1 here. Then Attila will come right up behind. And these guys...
I feel if I kill Attila, I'm going to leave this game happy.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, wait. Heavy can't move that far. Heavy can only move 2, man.
Are you sure? Are you serious? Oh, man, my guys can only move 1. I'm even worse.
No, you're looking at infantry. You're looking at infantry.
Yeah, they can move 2. Okay, well, they'll just fill the gap then.
Hold the gap!
They'll fill the gap there. All right. So these guys are about to catch all kinds of fire.
Who is?
Because these guys are here.
They might not.
Because we're in close combat now, and we have to battle the unit that we target.
Who's going first?
So these guys here will I think, what is it?
3.
3?
Oh, no,
mediums.
wait. Yeah, they're mediums. Mediums are always 3. It's always 2, 3. Oh, wait, those are your warriors.
Right.
They're full strength, so you get 4.
Yeah, right.
Now they're adjacent to a leader.
Yep.
They're adjacent to 2 leaders. All right, that's another lead. That's another unit gun. Oh, are you doing it?
Yeah. I can still I can battle again, right? This is like a tank. Are you sure?
Yes, because it says momentum after. Oh wait, momentum, warrior infantry, momentum, advance and bonus. Yep.
Okay. And so they get another 4 dice.
Because they're warrior infantry. They're basically berserkers.
All right, 4 on these guys here.
They are next to a leader.
And then 2 flags.
And I have to retreat, so I will retreat here.
Now I could take ground, but I'm not going to.
Wait, how much do they? Oh, they retreat 2.
All right.
You could take ground, but you can't. You don't get another attack.
Right. And I'm not going to do that. These guys, however, are not in close combat anymore. Can they?
I know what you're going to ask, and I don't know.
Fire again?
I don't know. Fire and close. All ranged fire ordered units may move to close on each enemy unit at each target. If
Because
target retreats or eliminated, order units may not move.
They definitely were. In close if target retreats, if close combat, the unit must battle the enemy unit in it targeted. Yeah, so I don't think they can fight.
No, because they ran up at those guys.
Right,
but they were just already all dead.
Yep.
You good?
Well, I get another one of these. 2-2.
It is 2-2. All right. And now there's 2 in the center. And Sam, here comes the heavy cavalry. Heavy infantry marches up. Okay, so I don't know what this infantry is going to do yet. Oh, wait. Did I move these guys up from here? I can't do that. They're not in the center.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
I'll just run these guys back up then.
Okay.
If they go 2, can they still attack? Yes. Okay, so the heavy infantry is going to go first. We got 4 dice on your medium. Here we go.
You're gonna die.
2, and you can ignore the retreat if you want, but I doubt you will.
That was from these guys?
No, it was from this army.
I retreat how far?
How far you move, which is I think 1. No, they retreat. No, warriors retreat 2, so you lose 1.
Nope.
All right, but you're less than full strength now, so you're just down to 3 dice.
Only 3? Against the heavies?
Yeah.
Miss, miss, miss.
All right, now my light guys are going to hit you. And I gotcha.
Hit.
Woohoo! We're up to 3. Your turn. Wow, 9. This is like we're gonna have to kill like almost everything on the board.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd have to kill half. Well, whatever. Ooh.
Find the rare airstrike card.
I need to go get one of those airplanes.
Airstrike card.
All right, Mr. Borg, if you're watching, that's what I want next. An anachronistic Commands and Colors. Commands and Colors, Duel of Ages. Also known as the not short victorious war, the Excalibur alternative, in which aliens went back in time and got Romans to go fight their wars in alien planets for them because the Romans were such good fighters. It's a good book. Excalibur alternative. I really like it.
All right, we're gonna go 2 units on the left. So we're gonna have these guys come over here. And then these guys are gonna move 2. They must battle. So they're going to, and that's my warriors. And we're full strength, so we get 4. Got it because of my leader that's adjacent.
All right, you coming in?
Yes. And we will go over here with 4 dice.
I'm going to pause for a moment and play first strike. We would like to not have your warriors kill us.
Okay.
Oh my word!
I think we'll ignore that 1 flag.
First strike!
All right, so I got 4 dice.
Had you been light, you would have been weeping.
Yes, that's true. So that's 2 hits.
And a retreat.
And a retreat.
I am going to retreat.
Okay, and we don't have line of sight on you, so that's fine. And we won't take ground, of course. But I do get a 3rd flag for that 1 unit I did destroy.
All right. 3 on the on the right. It's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
No one's moving.
All right.
These guys are going to go first, though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 in the middle. On these two, obviously. 1, and you can ignore the retreat or not.
Yes.
Why would you not ignore it, I guess?
I get 2 dice back at you.
Yeah.
Oh, the tides have turned.
That was no good. All right, then the cavalry's going to hit you. Die, you stupid horses! Gotcha.
Okay.
And then we are... Can we follow up on that? Advance?
I would imagine.
Advance and bonus, yes. So we're going to move in, and then we're going to hit those guys. No. We're not. We're going to hit the archers.
Okay.
Because, well...
Why would you? They're supported by 2 units. These guys aren't.
Yeah, well, it's not so much that. I was thinking about something else, but yeah, you're right. Well, yeah. Where have all the leaders gone? Go back and hit me.
Ouch.
That's 2.
1 hit.
And what was the 3rd unit I said I was doing? It was these guys. Well, I guess we're going to hit you guys. And that was pretty bad. Well, I got 1 hit. Oh, and you need to roll double dice for your leader. Come on. A kill leader would be an amazing turn of tide.
Or not.
All right, now you can hit me back.
That's 1 hit. And you can ignore the retreat.
And I will, because I don't see why I would open up my line for no reason.
Oh, I didn't draw a card.
Well, that was...
Wait, was that? No, that was your turn, yeah.
That was extremely underwhelming.
Oh, fart nugget.
I also do not like those.
Okay. Dang it, I should have used the card. Oh well. Yeah. Coordinated attack. We're going to use 1 on each field of battle.
All right.
So we will do this guy here. Attila will come up here.
Attila's going down. Downtown. Attila's gonna get murderized. Downtown. I hate him with all my eyes. Downtown. I'm running out of words that rhyme with wise. Downtown.
And then take these guys. Oh man. 1, 2, 3 back here.
I hate you so much. All right, so that's
so this
1, and 1.
1, 2, 3 over
All
there.
right, who's going first?
Let's do the heavies first, yeah.
So he hitting.
The heavy cav are these people here, and they're gonna roll 4 dice. Against these guys. That's only 1 hit.
Against these losers?
Yep. It's not how I wanted that to go. Ow.
Yeah! Now the tides have turned back. Roll the double dice. Come on, kill Attila. Kill Attila. Kill Attila.
What has
kill
to happen
Attila.
here?
Double the leaders.
Oh, the
So
helmet?
1 out of 36 chance.
No. These guys will attack there too.
They're all still laughing.
I think that's what, 3 dice?
Well, it's 2 unless you get some bonus.
No, the mediums.
No,
Light bow cavalry?
yeah, there's 2 unless you have a bonus.
No,
But you hit on 50% of the dice.
that's 2 hits.
And you coming in?
I really wanted to come in with the heavies, but yeah, we'll come in. Oh, that breaks my line.
Did you take the flag?
Hmm?
Did you take a flag?
No. Get 2 dice.
It's time to go for the mediums or the heavies.
The mediums you'll get to.
Or you could hit my leader, I guess.
Yeah, the mediums you get to ignore 1 sword. Is that right?
Both of them. I don't ignore any swords. Oh wow! I totally forgot about that rule.
I don't think I've rolled a whole lot of swords against you. I've been rolling a lot of the helmets, but I don't know. I'm gonna attack these guys though.
No, I know Excalibur Alternative used the British, but the Romans was part of that story, and the Romans were the actual very beginning, the catalyst for.
Here.
Or at the end. Come on, the Romans were in there.
I'm attacking here.
Anyway, I know it was the British too.
That's 1 hit.
One, and then you got to retreat. Actually, yeah, you have to retreat. And you got to go back 4, which is actually good for you.
Yeah.
I was asking if you had to get a flag, Tom.
I took 3. I thought I
have a lot of units over here, dude.
Well, I know, but the easiest way, you started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 units on the board. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're right. I started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 17 units to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yes, we should have both have 4.
Okay.
All right, heavy troops are coming in, and I can do up to 5, but I only have 4. So I'm just going to activate all my heavy troops. These guys are going to move up 1. These guys are going to move up 1. These guys will stay where they are, and those guys will stay where they are. I'm going to start with those guys over there. They're going to hit your archers, which is a wimpy thing to do, but I don't care. I got 1, and you may retreat. It's up to you. I'll say. Otherwise, you can hit back.
How far do they have to retreat to?
Yes.
On your heavies?
Yeah.
And I'm only rolling 2 dice on your heavies?
You're rolling 2 dice, and the first sword doesn't count, which I got to remember how this works.
Yeah, but I do have that leader there, so I can hit on.
You do it on a leader, yes.
And you can't, if it's a leader hit, you can't ignore that. It's only swords, right?
Yes, I can ignore the first sword, but if you get both swords, it's still a hit. No, because it's infantry versus cavalry, so no, I would ignore both swords. Swords don't count. It has to be reds or leaders.
2 leaders. Or nothing.
A retreat.
But you do have to retreat.
No, I'm getting I got leader. Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay.
All right, then these guys over here are going to hit your archers.
What did you play? Oh,
all my heavies. So I got 2, 3.
Jeez.
But you do not have to retreat if you don't want to. You can hit me back. Well, you might as well, right? No leader, and I will not. I will ignore the retreat. All right, now for the killing of Attila. 4 heavies against Attila. Come on, let's murderize that child.
This has been a nasty turn for me.
1 hit and no. Okay, so now this is where we gotta remember it, because it's infantry versus cavalry, so that you can ignore the sword.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're ignoring the retreat.
Yeah.
All right, then you hit back with 4 dice on my heavies. Ooh! I don't hear nothing about no nasty turn.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
All right, Now, come on. Now I don't have to worry about swords. No, I still do because I'm still infantry. Well, I killed one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you are not retreating?
No. Why would I?
Quick roll 2 dice, see it over until it got murderized.
No.
Woo! Woo!
2 hits.
I will now see if my guy got murderized. He did not.
Yeah, that was kind of an evenly bloody
Yeah.
for us.
Did I kill another whole unit? I don't even remember now. No, I didn't. I came really close. You got a single one and a single one there.
Are you sure you didn't kill one here? No, it was broken from last time. Oh, I didn't draw. Jeez. I am going to order light troops, so I can order 5 light troop enemy thingies. So
Oh, it's the same thing I play, but light.
yeah,
Much
so
more boring.
I can do 5 light units, and we can move 2.
Is it just me, or does this game look super boring? No, this game is really fun. Now, I mean, it's probably not so exciting to watch,
1, 2.
but I love the Command and Colors games. I always have. I thought they're a lot of fun.
Wait, I'm gonna go.
They're as fun as any. I mean, if you don't like war games at all, I don't think this is going to change your mind. But
Here.
I like moving these around. I mean, it's not as exciting looking, but I don't dislike the blocks. I mean, I like miniatures a little better than blocks for sure, but
No, we are gonna go 1, 2 this way.
at least I can tell these apart.
Somebody asked earlier, just going by base game, what do you prefer, Memoir 44 or is it Battle Lore? Is that the one with you kind of like fantasy?
Oh, Battle Lore 2nd Edition, easily Battle Lore.
Okay.
But I do like Memoir a lot.
Yeah.
So they're both very high up there. For this, the command. I mean, this is what, like a hop, skip, and jump away from Command and Color Ancients. This and Memoir, I change based on the last one I played. So if you ask me right now, I'd be like this one. But then I play Memoir and I'd be like, wait, never mind, this one. And Memoir's Overlord experience, where you combine 2 games and play 8 versus 8, is like one of the best things ever. We saw some people play Memoir on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing a huge setup, and that looked super fun, although it did take them a really long time to play it.
Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just moved these guys back. But
Are they
going
going
to
to shoot?
Shot here.
All right, do the pot shot. Well, if that's okay. They get 2 dice?
Maybe not. That's my roll if they did. Fire range is 2, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to retreat, so no.
Okay. Then these 2 guys are going to go against that troop right there. We'll do this group first against that, and I believe there are 2 dice. Miss. The other group. Oh yeah, go ahead. You get 3?
They're mediums.
Ouch. Other guys. Nothing. Good night. Horrible rolls.
Yeah. And 1 back.
And then we've got
What is that, the Suicide Squad?
these guys first. They're gonna have 2 dice on your heavies. That is 2 hits. Because of him.
Got it.
Actually, because of him.
Wait, who hit me?
These guys first.
Actually, it's only 1 hit because it's green on red.
Yeah, that's true.
1, hang on. Still alive!
And then these guys there. That's 1 hit, but you can ignore it.
Oh. Did I swing back at the first guys? I don't think I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
No, you didn't. You just rolled for the leader.
All right, swinging at the first guys.
Oh.
So they are both dead. So now you roll a single die for your leader to see if he survives.
And he has to be what?
Don't roll a leader thing. And then your second group.
Take your flag. Ugh,
So that's 2 more flags. 6. How many we need? 9? Come on.
Horrible turn. Horrible, horrible turn. Bad decisions were made.
I want to kill a till is what I want to do. Am I allowed to attack a leader by themselves?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know if you can.
Leaders.
I'm sure you probably could.
When an unattached leader is alone in a hex and is attacked by range or close combat, I roll the number of battle dice to hit him. I need to roll a leader symbol. If they're not hit, you must evade 1, 2, or 3 hexes. Okay, when a leader's attached to your unit and they're eliminated, leaving you alone, you make the casualty deck. Okay, if he's not hit, he must evade 1, 2, or 3 hexes. So you get to run him back anyway.
Evade, not retreat.
That's correct.
So I don't have to go back.
No, it's back. It's still a retreat, but you don't have to go all 3. You can just go 1, 2, or 3. You know my unit can move 2, right?
Sure, bring him up there.
I will.
Okay.
All right. All right. Trying to kill your leader.
Oh, wait, you can move 2.
That's what I said.
Oh. Well, yeah, go ahead.
No, if you want to move him farther, I'll do the card. I'm just gonna do it differently. That's all.
Okay.
All right. So, wait, whoa. Where were we here? Yeah. Yes. We're picking on these guys.
I thought you couldn't do lateral movement.
No, you can move that way. You can't retreat that
laterally.
way. I'm trying to cut these guys' retreat off, actually. All right, first my 2 horsemen are going to hit your horsemen here. And I miss. You get to hit back.
2?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wow.
2 hits.
Here, have a flag.
Thank you. Well, I just did that to you. I
That
just
is-
gave you 2.
That is correct. And no leader, no. Oh, man, go ahead. My medium just totally missed on you, too.
On who?
My medium's hit over here. Oh, man.
That's a hit and a retreat.
1, 2, 3. All right, well, now I'm going to kill your guys here, hopefully.
Get a whiff. Or not.
Actually, I only hit.
1 and I have to retreat.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep. I can't. I don't even have the choice to ignore it. And I have to retreat 2?
Yeah.
Hey, you hear what they just did to me?
Shut up. We're going to kill your other guys now.
Ah! Stop!
The momentum card. I forgot about it.
Play this card immediately after an opponent's unit makes a momentum advance. If 1 or more of your units occupies a hex adjacent to the enemy unit that advanced, 1 adjacent unit of your choice will close combat with 2 additional dice.
So you got 4 dice there.
Yes.
Oh, no.
If opponent's unit is not eliminated or retreats, it may, if eligible, bonus close combat against your ambushing unit.
I will.
That's a big, huge whiff. So there you go. Two
Got
hits.
you. 3.
What? Oh, yeah. So you got 7
7.
to my 6.
Alrighty. Well, it's all the money here. I got 1 unit on the ropes, 2 slightly on the ropes, and you have actually quite a few units on the ropes.
Wait a minute. That's my card. And then I for the ambush card, I think I draw it back.
Yeah, you do.
Huh. Wow. We are like decimated over here. Goodness.
I'm feeling okay here, actually. Mostly because we broke your center. But you do have those 2 heavy cavalry. They just can't get up fast enough unless you get that cavalry charge.
That I haven't seen yet, so I guess you have seen it, which means you have it.
Hey, remember when you took that card and then you said, if you had just taken the card off the top of the deck, it would have been cavalry.
No. Man. Oh, man. Yeah, well, we're going to do this. Order 2 units in the middle.
Boo.
And we're going to go 1, 2.
Yeah, big shocker there.
1, 2.
Real? That's actually slightly a shocker.
Why?
I thought you'd try to kill this dude.
Nah.
Well, who's hitting me first?
These guys.
All right. That's 4 dice.
Oh my goodness.
So
That would have come from there.
that'd have been amazing.
Oh,
That would have been amazing.
Go ahead.
I got 1 hit because you can ignore the sword.
Now
You're going to roll no
Armadillo.
leader symbols at all. Oh, no. Oh! All right. Taking our flag. My leader survived.
Now.
You can move into that spot and make another bonus attack if you want.
Yeah. Against that guy. 2 hits.
Miss and miss.
Yeah.
All right. What do you have now? 7?
Yeah, it's 7 to 7. But I'm looking a lot worse than you are.
Yeah, but I was going to run up and kill your weak stuff. Well, speaking of that, I'm just going to do that. The scout, just a single one, but my heavy cavalry is going to run up here and hit your hit your guy sitting there because I'm a jerk.
Right. That ain't right.
Got him.
Just barely.
Yeah, but here's the cheesy part of the matter.
Yeah, you're gonna take ground and then hit it again.
And I'm going to try to hit your other one.
Yep. Which should be the game. It
Got
is.
him. Of course, if I hadn't done that, you were going to come wail on that guy.
True.
And if I were you, I would have run these guys up here and seen if you could wail them out.
Yep.
Or chase down my leader.
Yep.
This didn't come into play that much, actually. I like that they're there, though. I like that Dark in Disguise is here.
Well, you can't use them unless you get the leadership cards. And I only got 2 leadership cards, and I chose not to use one of them.
I just got another one now.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have any more. Sure. Well, we never use them for the other stuff either.
You chose not to use one. That was this one. And then
Here's 2.
2, 3,
Oh, Dark in the Skies is in the game.
4. Yeah, we only had 4 that came up.
Yeah, well, it looks like there's only 3 more in the deck, Sam.
Yeah.
Well, what that means, though, is when these cards come up, they're like a wild card.
Yeah, they can be
They
any
act
one of
as
those.
any of this stuff. So, I don't know. And that way, and also if you want to have a specific army.
Right.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for today, folks. We got other stuff to do.
Just.
So we will be back. Sam and I will be back tomorrow. Will we? Yes. Talking about the way Sam says yes.
Chess.
So that's going to be our deep dive. Don't expect too much deepness about chess. This is a board gamer's look at chess. So that will be tomorrow. And until then, I'm Tom Vassell.
Sam Healy. We'll see you guys on the flip side.